Hello, hello. Hello, Corey. Hello, everybody. I hope that everyone's doing amazing. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day for those of you guys who are, here in the States. Happy Love Day to everyone, because every day is a day of love, right? Hi. Let's see, I'm just gonna get a little list kind of going. So I don't have anybody on the list for today, my loves, okay? This was impromptu reading. I did say last week on my last live that I would be going live like the next day for a little while or something, and I never did. But you guys know, like, I had good reasoning or whatever. So anyways, I'm here now. And yeah, so we're gonna do this today and see, how many people we wanna, how many people we go through or whatever. And then kind of just go from there. But of course, I'm going to do a collective, reading first. And I did it in the title. It was What's Next in Love. I am starting the first part of June zodiac. So Gemini, happy birthday, my beloved Geminis. Gemini was first, okay? And then I was going to start with Aries, since they're like the first in the zodiac calendar. And then just go through everybody. You guys know that I, typically, like, whatever comes through to me, I do the zodiacs according to divine plan, I guess. Like, I'll hear it, like Aries, 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 or Virgo, 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 But anyways, I was going to fly through them, starting with Aries after Gemini. And for some reason, I got redirected to Libra. I started getting Libra, 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 Libra. So I recorded Libra. So I just uploaded Libra. Gemini's already up. And yeah, so I'm just going to start. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do, because I don't really ever do this, but since I'm already kind of, on this roll with like the air signs, so I'm just going to finish the air signs and then move on to another element. And then we'll go through them that way. So it'll be like all the earth signs recorded together and all the fire signs recorded together and I almost said all the cups recorded together. Why are they holding messages for review? Show. I don't know why they keep doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa, you guys. Do you guys remember on one of my last lives when I was talking about like social media platforms and just da-da-da-da-da? I wasn't talking about that right now. I was talking about like kind of like darkness around a lot of that kind of stuff. Anyways, and then YouTube crashed, remember, on the live? And then I had to come back on the live, redo the live again. Remember that? It just happened again, except it happened so fast in a flash. I don't even know if you guys realized it or not. I'm sure you did. It probably froze or something, but it kicked me out. And then it let me, it happened so fast. I was able to get back on YouTube really quickly and go back to go live. And it said, do you want to resume this live? And I hit resume, and now I'm back. Otherwise I would have had to start a new live right now. A lot of energy. We have a lot of energy flowing. It does not surprise me with us like starting Gemini season and just the energy of June. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's crazy. Hi everyone, hello. My Memorial Day is really good. It's been very chill. I just did, I did a lot of like watering outside, and I took a really long, beautiful walk. And then I've just been doing some like admin work. And then I got ready and started working on the recordings, and then felt called to come do a live collective message and then some card pulls. So it's really good. I always feel blessed to be hanging out with you guys. Hi, everybody. Hello, Shamaya Jackson. Hello, Tanika Owens. Hello, Karen Richardson and Margaret Clennon and Chris Ebox and Maria DiStallo. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Mara. Hello, Elise. Okay, so I have, who all do I have on the list so far? So I have Cindy on the list. Shamaya Jackson. So good question, love. I guess I should share that information, right? So to get on the list, it is a $22 energy exchange, and you can send your payment to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. It's just all one word, Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, to PayPal or Cash App. Okay, that's the Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. And then I do offer Venmo, and Venmo's a little different. It's Gypsy Cowgirl _ Tarot. Okay, and then you just come back in and you put paid inside the live chat box, okay, and I'll see it and I'll add you to the list. And then if your name is something different than Shamaya, then give me your name. Other than that, that's it, love. And I'll see the payment come down on my end too. So for everybody, one more time, it's $22 USD, and you can send the payment to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot on PayPal or Cash App, okay? And then on Venmo, it's Gypsy Cowgirl _ Tarot, okay? Okay. All right, so I have Cindy, Elise, Corey. Okay. Okay. So I think I got everyone so far who's paid. Margaret Clennon. Yes, I do charge for the vent sesh, and you can find all the info for that, as you know, my vent sessions, all that on the, you know, under the description box of any of my newest readings on YouTube. That would be the easiest way for you to see. But yes, I do. All right. Hello, Steve. Hello. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Elaine. All right, my love. Elaine. Beloved Elaine. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you. I posted it on the community page, but I have to show you. On my walk the other day, I was literally just like walking, and I had my phone in my hand, and I just started like leaving my mom a text, like a voice message, you know, like a text message, but a voice message. And right when I started recording it, I looked down, and this was just laying like this, like on the ground in front of me. This is one of their main flight feathers. It's a hawk feather, and it's like in perfect condition. It's so powerful, you guys, and it's big, like it's a big feather. But yeah, so actually let's just keep it right out here with us right now. Just set it right back here. So I put like a whole thing of like what it meant to me and stuff like that. Yes, Chris E. Box. Yeah, Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. That's right. That's right, love. And yeah, I mean, everything on Cash App has the $ before it. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You got it right, honey. That's me. That's me. That's not a scam account. That one's me. Okay. So you guys, you know, because I've been really wanting a new tarot deck, or, you know, just like a new deck, but I knew that the right one would find me at the right moment, you know, all of that, right? And it did. The Wizard Tarot. I'm in love with this deck. Get ready to see this deck a whole lot, okay? The Wizard Tarot. It's absolutely stunning. I used it for the photo, for the thumbnail for this live. It's very, very Avalon, it's not like about Avalon, you know, but it's, for me, very Avalon, very fairy tale-esque, you know, too, in that sense, like enchanted forests and wizards and fairies and witches and dragons and, you know, knights and princesses and, you know, all of that good stuff. So right up my alley. Right up my alley. So I'm going to be using this today. All right. Hello, everybody. All right. So we're going to see what is coming in next in love. Okay. So I'm not like focusing on, oh, I'll just give it a couple more good shuffles. Katie J. Katie J. Okay, Katie. Gotcha, love. And which one, Katie, did you send payment to? Love, which platform was it? Was it PayPal, Cash App, Venmo? Hi, Lori. Hi, Papa. Hopefully, Chrissy. Ooh, this just flew out at me. It's the star card. Okay, hope. You know, oh my gosh, I heard hope so loud and clear. Okay, so you guys, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so do I have these upside down? Yes, I do. Okay. All right, so now I have them right side up. Okay. There is a destined connection coming into, this is the message, that there's a destined connection coming into your life. Something that was written in the stars with the star card energy, okay? Just look how beautiful these cards are. They're absolutely stunning. The coloring in them, and then like I'm very drawn to like this color in here. Okay. She has, you know, it's funny too, because it's like the Aquarius energy is it's like the water bearer, you know what I mean? But it's, for me, it's the 2 cups. And you know, I immediately started hearing that song, what's love got to do with it? So, little Tina Turner, okay, bless her heart, okay. So, okay, Katie, thank you, love, thank you. Yeah, it is, right? So beautiful. But it's like you started like really truly like started, you know, embodying this energy of what's love got to do with it? Meaning, what has love got to do with me, with my happiness, with my growth, with my heart, with my, you know what I mean? Meaning love it with another person. Why does it have to be where I have, you know, why can't I just, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm pouring these 2 cups out. I'm choosing me. Okay. I haven't lost hope. I have hope and faith that when the time is right, that true love will cross my path and that true love will find me. Okay. And that's this right here. It's about the stars aligning because of the rise of where you guys, like, just how much you guys have been through and how much you guys have risen. It's like big rewards. Okay. So this is new love. This could be an Aquarius too. Okay, so what this is someone who's like in this moment, like, and so this person has been wishing and hoping and praying for you too. They've been manifesting you. You've been manifesting each other in a really big way. It's for sure going to be one of those things where it's like, you know, from the moment we met, we just knew we were meant to be together. We knew that we were perfect for each other, you know? Hi, Amanda. Hello, love. Yes, love, there is still room to get on the list. It is $22 USD, and it's to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot on Cash App or PayPal. And then on Venmo, it's Gypsy Cowgirl _tarot, okay? I think you've been here before, so you probably know the drill, but then you just come back in and you put paid. I'll see it come down on my end too. All right. I know I'm shuffling these a lot, you guys, but it is a new deck, so. You know, I cleansed it and did all the things and all the things, but even so. All right, tell us more about what's coming in love. What connects to this destined energy here, this miraculous, this miracle energy, this reward of faith. It's judgment, holy cow, and then Ace of Cups. You can't make it up. It's resurrection and love. So this is definitely a very intense bond that you share with this person, whether this is a new person or past person, it doesn't matter. It could be like, you know, like I said, like there's been things coming up. There is only one cup right here though, right? Even though she's pouring out two, there's only one cup here. So it feels like, you know, ultimately there's this one huge energy like coming your way. And for a lot of you guys, you're really waking up to your mystical side, like in a huge way too. Like, I feel like you guys are recently, like you guys are getting like, these like big activations and like upgrades and basically they're downloads, I would say. They're huge downloads that, that bring you basically more into alignment with this kind of energy. Okay, check these out. Look at this beautiful card, okay? I mean, it's like these beautiful, like, you know, priestess, like, you know, fae type women out in the beautiful, you know, mystic, enchanted, beautiful, flowery woods. I would love to dance in some woods like this for sure. It's gorgeous, right? The owl is going to be significant to many of you guys right now too. And crescent moons, okay? So pay attention to when you see crescent moons or people talk about the crescent moon, or like when people, you know, maybe you just see like on a card, like a crescent moon, like on a, you know, tarot card or something like that, right? Crescent moons and the owls, okay? Owls are going to be a big guide for a lot of you guys out there right now, especially, you know, for me personally, it's going to be a big, like spirit animal for the divine feminines right now in general, you know, as a collective, I should say. And then the Ace of Cups here is like, I'm getting like, you know, potions and things of that nature, you know, but really what it is like, just, you know, learning more about herbs and, you know, your herb garden or the healing properties of certain plants and herbs, you know, things of that nature. And maybe you are like, you know, using a mortar and pestle, you know, maybe you're like breaking down, maybe you're making your own seasonings from certain, you know, certain things, you know. I mean, all of that is a part of this kind of stuff, you know. And I just feel that you guys are really getting in touch with these ancient sides of yourselves, okay? And with that, getting in touch with these more ancient parts of yourself, even if it's about you like using crystals and picking up, you know, tools of divination or whatever it is, it's about you getting back in touch with that part of yourself. And as you get in touch with that part of yourself, you open up these other parts of yourself that are ancient and divine and, you know, all that stuff, right? And that's also connected to love, okay? So it's like awakening parts of an old part of your soul. And I feel like maybe that happened with another person too, okay? Again, this could be someone you know, don't know, it doesn't matter. It's about the fact that it is happening. That's why I felt called to do this reading. Like I was going to tap into like the DM energy and stuff, but I just was like kind of burnt on that. I mean, I'm still going to record something, probably not today because I'll be on the live for a little while, but yeah, I just, anyways. Today readers post crescent moon and owl stags too. Yeah, see, a lot of that. And you guys, I said that like just, what was it, like last week or the week before? I said pay very close attention to people in general, just talking. Right now, it's like these kinds of totems and whatnot showing up, these kinds of symbolism showing up that are connected to, for me, this kind of energy where it's, you know, the old Celtic energy or, you know, old Ireland, ancient Ireland. And then, of course, you know, like Avalon and all that, right? But I said people are you're going to start hearing, pay close attention, mark my words. You're going to start hearing, you know, how it's been like this wave of everybody channeling and talking about Mary Magdalene and Isis and, right? Okay. And now you're seeing a whole bunch of people out of nowhere starting to talk all about the dragons, right? Right? seeing dragon stuff, talking about the dragons, using dragon cards, oracles, you know, channeling dragon, you know, messages, dragon light language, everything, right? I said that too a while back, probably like a year or more so ago, right? But right now it's like Avalon. It's the Avalonian energies that are making their wave right now. It's this huge rise in that, okay? And this for me is all very connected to it. So, and that's gonna go for many of you guys out there, you know. Many of us were in these places together, you know, or incarnated in these eras, okay? We knew of these places. We were connected to these places. We, you know, were born in these places, died in these places, got married in these places, you know, birthed babies in these places. We took vows in these places. We're initiated in these places. There's all kinds of stuff and go on and on and on, right? Okay, but anyways, getting back to the love story. I said that it was it's unlocking parts of like your ancient self. So like, let's say you have a download that you receive while you're asleep or whatever, right? The next day or during the week or a week later or whatever, whenever the seed is meant to burst, okay, then you think of something all out of nowhere, right? And it's like this random idea or a thought, you know, that passes through, but it's something that just like kind of really catches you, pulls at your intuition, or you just can't let it go. It just sticks, you know. It's like that. That's how the download comes through in a lot of ways. I mean, it's all kinds of ways, but you guys get what I mean. So anyways, I was talking about all that because it's leading you more into your, you know, your ancient knowledge and wisdom. But I feel like for a lot of you guys out there, these soulmate energies, these past life soulmates or twin flames, you know, they're very connected to these realms, to these timelines, etc. Okay. And I know because I read the comments, and for many of you guys, since I have been channeling this and talking about it, for many of you guys, you do resonate. You know? Okay. So destined love, a new beginning in love, and then judgment. For many of you guys, it's resurrection of an old love. We're just going to say that. It is resurrection of an old love. You know, it's bringing something back to life between two souls, two people who belong together, essentially. So let's pull on that some more, okay? This could also indicate, right? Obviously, let's speak the obvious. Someone wanting to resurrect something here with you, okay? Because you have, you know, judgment, and then you have the Ace of Cups, which the Ace of Cups implies a new beginning, right? And it's an emotional new beginning. It's someone, you know, really, it's an overflowing cup of love, first of all, you know. Very colorful here too, very colorful. And the water is just kind of swishing around in a circle, indicating the cyclical energy here of the connection of this love, of these emotions. It's never ending, okay? I have to say too, off of this card right here, I'm getting with the star card, obviously the star card is like star seed, light worker, you know, all of that, but, you know, I'm getting the star systems, but I keep getting very, very, very heavy Arcturian energy and Pleiadian energy here. And I'm also getting Mintanka. Okay. So for those of you guys who are, you know, who know about a little bit about like the star races or your star lineage or whatever, you know, hold on one second. Okay. And that's better because I had my other window open and it was like creating a glare or whatever. All right, so what was I pulling on? Oh my gosh, look, you guys, I stopped shuffling and I'm like, what was I pulling on? And then I looked down, Scorpio is showing up. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Scorpio, and we have water energy, all right? We have a lot of that really kind of, you know, transmutation energy is what I want to say. And so for me, that implies that there's been a lot of transformation, that's taken place in your life and in whoever this is in their life as well. It's two people, because look at this in this death card in this deck, how freaking beautiful. This is my first time seeing it, okay? I didn't go through and look at each card one by one and all that. No, I got acquainted with my deck. I have a whole little thing that I do with my decks. Every time I get a new deck cleanse, I get acquainted with my deck and da-da-da-da-da, right? The rest is for me to know. And those of you guys who are going to be called to sign up for my tarot lessons, my one-on-one tarot lessons, that I'm going to be offering. So there's two people in this deck right here. So this is about two people dancing together. Look at, she's on fire, he's on fire. He's got wings. He's got wings. That's so funny too, because the other day I channeled out a message that said, I forget the title of it. It was just a couple days ago, just a few days ago. And it said something about like, you guys, I'm drawing a blank, but it was the one where it was like, I said in the reading, like he maybe, like he ascended first, or he ascended, and he's essentially like been waiting for you to heal what you needed to do and heal and all the things so that you guys could reunite again in an incarnation, blah, 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 right? And that this lifetime was that lifetime. Look at, he's got the wings, okay? So this confirms exactly that. You guys have both been through massive transformation. You guys have both been through a lot. You've known a lot of death and rebirth in your life. You've known a lot of endings. You've known a lot of, you know, heartbreak and pain and disappointment and, you know, all of the things. And it has, you guys have both wielded that pain into your power. And this indicates the huge transformation that's taking place at this time. And for me, it's the Scorpio energy, but you know, Scorpio is water, but it's also, for me, it's super fiery. Scorpionic energy is that like deep, you know, just very fiery energy, even though it's a water sign. It is, you know, the phoenix, hello, like the phoenix rising from the fire, from the ashes. But there it is right there, okay? This is also showing the passion between the two of you guys. When you guys come together, which is, you know, what I'm receiving is as soon, I keep channeling it, like it's hot, it's soon, it's near. Like within Gemini season, going into Cancerian season, like that, okay? It's like dancing in a circle of fire, you know what I mean? Like everything else is, nothing else in that moment matters. It's being completely muted out, burnt out by the fire between the two of you guys. You see that? This is hot. This is hot, 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 hot. Okay, what's in the bottom? King of Swords. Look at him. Look at the King of Swords in this deck, you guys. Oh my God. And then the Magician. He looks kind of tired. He looks kind of exhausted, huh? I told you he's a warrior. This person has a warrior spirit. I told you, you guys have known a lot. You guys have battled a lot in life. You guys are both the same in that regard. So you guys have a lot of respect, mutual respect here. The two of you guys, you know what I mean? This could be someone who works in like law enforcement or, you know, the justice energy. It's like that, right? You know, maybe this person is, I don't know, just law enforcement. It could be a lawyer. It could be, you know, a judge. It could be a paralegal. It could be, you know, someone who works in the government or a government office or, you know, a cop or a sheriff or blah, 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 right? I think they just carry that energy though for a lot of you guys. I think this person just carries that energy of like very fair and just, and like, you know, their word is bond, and they try to like, you know, keep all their ducks in a row and like keep it straight and like be honest and just be a good human and a good person most of the time, you know what I mean? But they can be a little, you know, maybe in the past emotionally detached, much like a runner type energy, right? So there, you know, of course, is there the possibility that this could be, you know, for some of you guys, the runner? Yeah, of course. But this feels like for a lot of you guys, it's like this new person. It really is like you calling in like someone who's a match, a mirror to you. You guys have a lot in common. You guys enjoy a lot of the same things. You guys are on the same vibration. You guys have been through a lot of stuff in life. You guys may have similar stories that you share and exchange about your childhood, how you were raised, how your parents were, you know, just everything, you know. And it may not even be like maybe you guys are from completely different backgrounds, but the feelings and the lessons and what you, and the hurts or the pains or the disappointments or whatever it is that you took away from your childhood is the same. You know what I mean? See, could be different, but similar. Anyways, he's action oriented. So this person is going to be being presented to you in some way. So that's about what I was, you know, anyways, the universe is lining things up right now. Basically it's like finalizing like the all of the little, you know, moving parts, just like tightening bolts and doing all the things before it's revealed, okay? but it is a king and, you know, a magician. Five of Pentacles, there it is. I was like, ugh. So the divine masculine energy, like the runner that you guys tune in for those of you guys who, you know, have been tuning in. And then I did see someone say earlier that I forget the name, but you said, I just found your channel this weekend and I was going to comment and then I just forgot. And then that just reminded me. I'm so happy to have you here, my love. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm so happy that you were divinely guided to the channel. Okay. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are soul fam around here. I mean, we're all soul fam no matter what, but you know what I mean? Okay. Welcome. So this person is a powerful ass mofo. I will say that. Whoever this person is, you guys, this is someone who's large and in charge in life. Okay. They are a master manifester. They get what they want. Okay. Like when they set their mind to something, it's like game over. Like, and that's what I mean. This person sets their mind to you. It's game over. Like this is someone who like won't take no for an answer. You know, of course, like if you know, were not interested, they would have to take no for an answer, and I'm sure they would, right? But like what I mean is like they're very persistent. They don't just give up. Like it's not like I don't know and they just go, okay, fine. You know, it's like they keep at it, you know, because when they know a good thing. They know a good thing. When they see a good thing, they know a good thing. Da 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 da, right? The story, whatever. What how do you say that? That's all she wrote. I couldn't think of the little quote. Oops. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and where are we at? 28 minutes. Okay. So let's go ahead and just kind of pull some more cards on this, and then we'll start wrapping this message up, and then we'll get going on the card pools. Spirit, tell us a little bit more about this person. Again, I'm not focusing on like the DM or, you know what I mean? I just feel in general that something's about to happen in love. And it's like, what's next in love? That's why I titled it that. I don't know, but I will tell you that this King of Swords, he is ready. Like, you know, I said he looks a little tired. Well, it's just because of like what he's been going through in life and da-da-da-da, right? But he is like very confident on that throne. Like, don't get that wrong. Like, this is someone who is, they're confident in their skin, okay? And they're very strong-minded. This is someone who's very smart. They're very intelligent. This person is, you know, chances are they have a very beautiful vocabulary, very extended vocabulary. The words that they use, that doesn't have to mean that they sit and just use like big words all the time. What I mean is they are witty with their vocabulary. You know what I mean? The way that they phrase things, word things. It's very attractive actually, because it's something, it's like a turn on to you, because you're just like, whoa, like this person is a wizard. They are a magician with their words. You know what I mean? A wordsmith is what we would call them, right? Yeah. And I would bet that the way that they express their, the way that they communicate to you, and the way that they express how they feel to you, and the way that they put their emotions and what they feel towards you into words, it knocks your socks off, honeys. It knocks your socks off, okay? It blows your freaking mind. It blows your mind. This person has that kind of brain, you know what I mean? They don't even have to touch you. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh. I'm telling you. So, again, a lot of chemistry here. You guys are literally dancing within a fire, a circle of fire. But it's not a fire that was there until you started it. You see? As soon as you guys looked into each other's eyes, grabbed each other's hands, and started moving in closer towards each other and dancing, that fire, everything went up in flames. And again, it's because with Judgment, it's because it's a resurrection of such an old love. You know, and it's not going to be so old for everybody, but it's going to be powerful. It's going to be intense. And it's going to be this I'm not letting you go again type thing, okay? Ace of Cups and Judgment. That was very powerful for those to come out. Page of Cups is showing up on the bottom. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. Show me more about what this Magician energy is. This King of Swords. A Magician. Tell me more about this big change, this transformation that's taking place within the collective's life. Something just kind of popped out. Queen of Cups. Tell me about the change. Queen of Cups. This is that agape love. It's unconditional. It's unconditional. It's long lasting. It's very open and receptive and giving, I should say. It's very giving. Okay, so that's what this person is. This is someone who will constantly manifest that kind of love to you and make sure that they have everything they need to make you feel that way, okay, with the Magician energy. They will take action on what they feel. They will take action with words and action, you know, to show you. I love this deck so much, you guys. This is absolutely stunning. There's something almost kind of shadowy about her, you know what I mean? And I think what it is this person, whoever they are, they know that you are someone, because it's almost like her face is almost like she's not amused, almost like, you know, like, next, you know, just kind of just not amused. And I'm not saying that that you feel that way about like whoever this person would be. What I mean is this: whoever this person is, because again, they're very intelligent. Okay, again, they're a master manifestor. This would be someone who's, you know, goal oriented, business savvy. They take action in life, you know, etc., etc., etc. So they don't, you know, not a whole lot gets past them. I mean, hello, with King of Swords, that's the, you know, air energy, the sword energy. It's the truth, you know. Could be Libra energy for sure. Justice scales, right? Anyways, this is someone who recognizes that you don't put up with shit, just to say it bluntly. And so, but it's like they're not like, it's not like, oh, you've got them in check, you know, they know this about you and, you know, you've got them in check. What it means is they know this about you and they're impressed by you. They know this about you and they're like, this guy met my match. This is someone who keeps me on my toes. This is someone where it doesn't get boring. It doesn't get, you know, I never get tired of loving this person, okay? So that's everything that I'm picking up from that, okay? And we do have a king and a queen here, all right? 4 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. This person will miss the opportunity with you. If this is someone from the past that's circling back, resurrection, then they won't let you go again. You know what I mean? They know. They know. What is this? It's the 8 of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is what's coming towards you guys, okay? This is the energy flying towards you guys right now. It's about to manifest into your lives, okay? That's what this means. It's all magic wands. It's all kinds of magic coming towards you at this time. Again, with the passionate energy, a lot of chemistry here. A lot of attraction is coming your way. You're going to be talking with this person like nonstop, literally. It's like if you guys hang up the phone, then you're texting each other nonstop. You know what I mean? If you're not talking to each other on the phone, then you're texting with each other, or you're video chatting, or you're, right? Or with each other in person, you know what I mean? It's like that, where you meet and then you just, that's it, right? And that's okay, because for who this is for, it's not going to be toxic where you guys come together and it's like you smother each other, bleed all over each other, and it turns bad. This is like again, with this death card, you guys have both been doing your work. You guys come together and meet each other as a match on the same level as mature energy, a king and a queen, right? Okay. There could be some kind of travel here. Someone could be taking a vacation, boarding a plane soon. okay, with the Eight of Wands energy. Then you have the Page of Cups tying up this last part of the message. Yeah, see how the fish is kind of slipping out of her cup. It is that whole, like, you know, if this is someone from the past, it's like, I won't let you slip away again. I won't let this slip away, whether it's past or not. It's just, I won't let this slip away, okay? This is also, you know, could be an apology, but it's also about a loving message, okay? Like something very sweet and, you know, endearing and, you know, just very chivalrous and cute and, you know, like that, okay? But not like in a creepy way. Again, a king, you know, but being sweet, you know? That's what I get from this, okay? It's also that fresh energy and very playful energy and, you know, all of that. And then strength. Look how beautiful the strength card is, speaking of dragons. This is like a drag, you know, I want to say like a dragon like slayer, you know what I mean? But it's a dragon rider. You know, it would be like one of the Targaryens from Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? Who they ride the dragons. This is someone who, again, they are a badass. This is someone who's a badass. They're a badass in life, you know, and together, but you are too. That's the thing. It's beautiful. So you guys come together and it is like the Empress and the Emperor, you know, coming together, and they are ruling side by side in this lifetime. And it's beautiful. Okay. Very strong. Very strong, very strong, very strong. Okay, so let me go ahead and just wrap up this message really quickly. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for those of you guys who are here. And if you don't feel like you know, want to hang around for the personal messages, that's totally fine. Thank you for being here. You know, if anyone's popping off, if you do want to book a personal reading with me or anything like that, you can find the information here on the channel. It's not going to be under the description box for this live yet, but it will be under any of my new or my latest videos, okay? But I do suggest hanging out because literally, like, we are one collective, right? Okay. All right. So I got... Okay, so I need to add Chrissy, and then I need to add Amanda, Chrissy, and then Amanda, and then who else? Oh yeah, and then Danielle. Okay, and then Danielle. Beautiful. And then thank you so much, Lori. Thank you so much for the compliment on my dress. That's very sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just feel like such a goddess when I wear, you know, and just so sovereign and angelic and connected also when I wear white. And it's also a reflective energy, you know, so it reflects, okay? It reflects, deflects any kind of like negative energies and things like that, okay, with the light. Very powerful with the colors that we wear, right? I talk about this quite often, actually. So, all right. So let's see here. So spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree for the collective, please tell me more about this Star card and this Ace of Cups as we wrap up this message. Give us some clarification on what this Star card entails, what the Ace of Cups specifically is about. Again, I'm hearing, whoa, something magic. Okay, element of fire. See, there's something here with like working with fire, fire priestess, like, I don't know, but if you are new here, this is the kind of stuff, because I don't read cards, I'm a channeler, and I channel all kinds of stuff, right? It's not just, like, it's everything. So, you know, it's when I say things like that, it's for a reason. So someone or someone's, I'm going to say someone's are high priest, high priestess energies, and you guys were specifically, like, one of your strongest elements to work with was the fire element, okay? But this also literally is about fire. I mean, you guys, I said the whole freaking time how drawn I was to the fire, and I even spoke of Scorpio as fiery, right? Instead of watery. And we're ending the reading with fire, tying it up with what we began with, okay? So expect the unexpected, my loves. This is going to come in quickly, out of nowhere. I know I've been saying that, but it's the truth. When you least expect it, you know? I may not be going out to the store looking all haggard right now, you know, with no eyebrows on and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If this is the love of your life, you guys, they will love you from the get, okay? Because they will feel your vibration. They will feel your soul and see that. Oh, yes, and Katie. Katie J. Okay. All right. Okay, pretty sure I got everybody. Okay. Whew. All right, so the list is still open. So if you are in here and you would like to get a personal mini reading today with me, and there will be a playback because the live will be saved, you know, here on YouTube. So you could even just come back and watch it, you know, throughout all space and time. It's $22 USD for the energy exchange, and you can send it to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, all one word, on Cash App or PayPal. And on Venmo, it's a little different. It's Gypsy Cowgirl _tarot, okay? And then you just come back in, you say paid. I'll see it come down on my end too. And if your name on, you know, here on YouTube is like different, like your screen name, then please give me your first name. I mean, I don't have to have it, but it is preferred. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's see what else. You guys, I was looking when these just popped, I was looking straight down and I was looking right here at the Ace of Cups because I wanted to channel what would be connecting to this card, okay? Okay, stay. Okay, so this one's face down. Oh, shut the front door. Okay, this was just sitting right here and I accidentally knocked it like that, okay, with my arm. And then I went to go put it back and my higher self said, no, Erica, like it stays. And then they said to look at it, and I look, and look what it is, you guys. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. The accidental card. Soulmate, twin flame, a pair of things, the one. A deep soul connection, blooming love, faith. And we even started the reading with the faith energy. The star card, whoops, was the very first card out here, remember? And I said this was because you guys never lost faith. And I also said, don't lose hope or faith, okay? Don't, like, hold your vision. It's about to happen. That's the message. Hold your vision because it's about to happen. I know that you've probably heard readers saying that for a long ass time. And it's not because they're wrong or because it's because energy moves in cycles, first of all. So it'll keep looping around certain cycles, right? Until things are learned, healed, transmuted, they happen, they come together, whatever happens, right? It'll keep looping back around. So there's that. But also because there's so many people in the collective. So when we are channeling that out, you guys, I can't tell you just because it hasn't happened for you or me or someone else, how many people it has happened for, right? And how many confirmations of the readings have happened, right? So what I'm saying is don't lose hope because this, if you're feeling it on an intuitive level, like at this time as well, then you're spot on with it. You know what I mean? You can feel it too. Yes, the swans. Yes, yes, yes. Blooming love. So it's blooming love with the soulmate. But look at this. So, well, I should keep that out. But anyways, to even further confirm, you guys, because again, when the cards that actually popped out for the Ace of Cups when I was channeling right now was the Chariot and the rings. Look at that. You guys, this is partnership. This is a pact. You made a pact with someone a long time ago. A soul contract, a soul pact. You guys got handfasted something, you know, again, ancient love, old love, whatever. It's certain, right? You didn't wear rings. You handfasted and you said vows, you know, you did what you could. But for many of you guys, this is that, okay? It's about you guys coming back together in this lifetime and living out your lives together. Fulfilling that contract, fulfilling that pact you made all those, you know, hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago or whatever. An alliance, a partnership, a promise, closure, a bond, and then the Chariot, which is within the next 1 to 3 months or during the summer. Okay, Cancerian seasons, June 22nd to July 21st. But what I'm getting, this person could be a Cancerian energy, but what I'm getting here is you do have a lot of water energy here with the swans in the water, the Chariot showing up, the Queen of Cups here. She's like full on, like, right, like super watery right here. All the water here, all the water here in the Star card, even though it's not a water sign, doesn't matter. I was calling the, you know, Death card Scorpio, fire, right? It's just deep, deep, deep love and a lot of love coming towards you, okay? We'll just say that. A very deep falling in love, moving fairly quickly, new beginning approaches you, okay? So there it is. There it is. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. If this has been something you've been manifesting and you've been doing the work and you are in alignment with the manifestation and it's at the right, you know, like you're at a high vibration and you're, you know, not repeating toxic cycles anymore, and you're not, you know, you're embodying self-love and you're doing all these things, right? Why not? Why not? Right? Why wouldn't it happen? Right? So, all right. Okay, so all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the live card pulls. So far, let's see, we have 8 people on the list. So as we keep going, if anyone comes through, you know, if we take more, I have no problem going a little shorter today. And then, I don't know, maybe going, you know, live again tomorrow or something for a while and see. Because it is here in the States, it's Memorial Day, so there's going to be a lot of people who are, you know, celebrating that, right? And they're not going to be, you know, on the channel. But I did feel bad because the last live, like, you know, per usual, there's, you know, a lot of people that came in and they were like, is the list open? And at that point I had closed it. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, you know. So, okay. In any case, oh, we have 40 people in here and then 40 likes. I love it. 4. Thank you, my loves. Thank you for keeping those likes up. I truly appreciate it. Because, you know, like every channel here on YouTube, our channel grows, and it's not even about so much the growth. I mean, yeah, of course, that's amazing because I want to be able to reach as many people as I possibly can with these messages, of course, right? But it's more about, what was I just saying? Oh my God, I just totally lost my whole train of thought, you guys. I know I was talking about the algorithms and stuff. Oh, it's about, because when I'm on a live, even after the live, it gets these messages out into the algorithms. That's what I mean. And that is the most important part, because then it reaches the people it needs to reach. Like, if people aren't liking our videos or aren't commenting on our stuff, it doesn't matter how many, I mean, it doesn't really matter how many views, like, per se. Like, if people don't interact, that's what, like, YouTube goes off of a lot of the time. Okay? Like, most of the time is that the interactions with it, that, like, it deflects the algorithms. So anyways, I really appreciate it. I really do, okay? Hi, Alicia. Yes, my love. Yes, yes. Alicia K. Okay. Thank you. I think Lori, thank you for answering that. Yeah, thank you, Lori, for answering that. So, all right. So, okay. So first on the list is Cindy. Okay. So Cindy, you know what, for the personal reads, I felt really called to pull some cards and to see what spirit wants to, like, tell you as far as, like, some of your spiritual gifts. Like, what are some of your spiritual gifts? And then I'll just get, like, a little bit of, like, messages for that, and then, you know, kind of elaborate a little bit more on whatever else comes through. But for some reason, I felt very called. So there must be a lot of you guys out there in the collective, like, thinking about that a lot. Like, I would love to, like, you know, have a spiritual based business, or I would love to, you know, tap into my spiritual gifts more. Or what are my spiritual gifts? You know, am I psychic? Am I, you know, can I see auras? Am I this? Am I that? So I will pull like a little bit of like the cards, you know. I have this one right here, and then I'm going to use my spiritual deck that I used, or that I made. So I'm going to use this one right here. This one packs a lot of heat, my loves. Okay, it holds a lot of heat. Okay. I don't know what will come out, but we'll just channel off of it, whatever. And then I have Maji, the High Priestess. She's another reader here on YouTube. This is one of her oracle deck, the Chosen Ones 144. Okay, so we'll use that, and then this, and then I will get, and then I'll use one of the new, my new Wizard Tarot cards. And probably one of, sorry guys, one of these cards. I don't know. I'll probably just kind of go intuitively, but probably one of these cards too. The Sisters of the Rose or the Starseed Oracle. We'll see. We'll see where it takes us, okay? So we'll tap into that, all right? So we'll start first with Maji's deck, okay, for you, Cindy. So we'll see. Yeah, so I thought it would be cool. I just felt called to that, and I'm glad that I like remembered. And I was like, that's cool. That's different. That's a little different. Let's talk about their spiritual calling. What is their gifts? What are they here for? What are they being guided to? You know, if anything, it might just give you some confirmation on what it is that you're already feeling called to do. Okay. So for Cindy, I don't know what you do for work. Okay. I don't know if you work, I mean, this is going to be kind of like but I mean, it doesn't, a lot of people don't work in an office type environment, but I am seeing you at a desk, like in a cubicle or an office type setting. So I don't know if this is like a past job or if this is something that you do now, where it's kind of like this, but anyways, the message here is Spirit, your guides are coming through very, very heavily saying like, this is someone that does not belong in a box. This is someone that, yes, work in an office. Okay. Because I could literally feel like almost like I feel like, I don't know, like just, this is what I felt in the office, okay? I felt that they kept it very cool in there, which is not uncommon. You know, they keep it kind of cooler in office settings to keep people more awake, alert, you know, don't get sleepy, etc., right? But I did feel this like kind of like maybe even like you might feel cold, like I've got to bring a sweater with me to work and it's like the middle of summer, like, you know, like that. But anyways, it just felt kind of like a chill in the office. And then I felt like I just kind of smelled like a stuffiness, not like it stunk, but it just like the energy felt a little stuffy. So if that's what I'm feeling in that moment, okay, where I'm seeing where you are and where you work, that's what I feel that you feel a lot of the times, like just kind of like a stuffiness, a cooped upness, even like the cold, if it's not a literal cold temperature, which I do feel it is, it's a coldness in the environment, energetically speaking, okay? Okay, there it is. There it is. That's the coldness too, getting a little toxic and negative. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, I have felt to change jobs. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see what cards come out for you. But yeah, I feel like, you know, you are very, you know, I think it goes without saying that you're very supported and very held with what it is that you want to manifest as far as something new, okay? You tell the universe exactly what it is that you are desiring and what it is that you want, okay? You're already doing a job of telling the universe what you don't want. This is what you don't want. So it's about what you do want. Sorry, guys. I keep getting caught on my little, I'm going to have to take this off because I don't want it to snag this dress. It's my beautiful crystal bracelet, but that's okay. Charlicia, hello, love. Yes, the list is still open. And today I got a call to channel for everybody what it is, what are your spiritual gifts? So I'm channeling that for you guys. Are you very psychic? Are you meant to read people's auras or do Reiki or, things of that nature? So I'm just channeling everything, but it's around that, okay? What your calling is, etc. Okay, so anyways, if you feel called, I know you've been on the list before, but it is $22 USD. And when you go out and make your payment, I'll see it come down on my end, but when you come back in, just make sure you type paid, and then I'll add you to the list, okay? And with whatever you like to be called too, if it's something different than what your screen name says. And it is just Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, all one word, on Cash App and PayPal. And on Venmo, it's Gypsy Cowgirl _ Tarot, okay? All right, love. Okay. If you have any questions, just ask in the comment box. I'm sure one of our lovely Soul Fam members will answer you, okay? All right, so let's see what this said, Cindy. I fucking knew it, tarot reader. I fucking knew it. I should have just said it. Tarot reader. So I don't know if you ever think God, that would be really cool to do, have a channel, have a platform, oh, but I'm too shy. I couldn't do that, be in front of that many people. But again, how I said you're not meant to be in a box, that's a part of it. There's something here about this is a challenge for you too, no matter what it is that you do. And I'm not saying that if you don't do this, it's the end all be all. But what I'm saying is that you have this gift, okay? And also what they're saying with this tarot reader is, yeah, do you have it within you to be a tarot reader? Hell to the yeah, you do. Do you have do you have it within you to run your own platform, to guide the collective and to bring messages? Hell yeah, you do. But also just working with tarot cards in general with yourself, maybe pulling some cards for your friends or family members or whatever, right? On situations that you're in for advice, all of that, right? Every time you do that, you're exercising your psychic muscles, okay? And you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, okay? But that's a part of it. That's a part of what your soul gifts are, your soul path, okay? I'm also getting very strong psychic medium, and I would not be surprised if a lot of people today receive the same type of energies, okay? I pull my own cards, but yes, yeah, exactly. So it's something along lines of it. And what it is you've worked with different forms of divination. I'm actually seeing the runes, right? So you've worked with different forms of divination throughout many lifetimes, I'm actually seeing you standing over a cauldron, a bubbling cauldron, something, and you can see, and you're divining within that, within the ingredients, with the herbs, with the water, everything, the smoke that's rising, whatever it is. But the way that I'm seeing it is like that. So it's almost like you're moving things the air, or not the air, but the smoke, or and you can kind of just see, and then you divine with that. And then there's probably just, there's people around, a family or a woman, or, and it's about answers or questions or this or that or whatever. Okay. So it's all a part of it. It's just tarot, tarot's been around for, hundreds of years, but really didn't start getting bigger until obviously Rider-Waite-Smith commission, and he created the, his deck, the main one. And then, Pamela Coleman, she did the artwork and stuff, but that was in the early 1900s. But people have been using it for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years for divination. So something about that is going to be very powerful for you. You're already on the right track. If you're pulling cards for yourself, you're already on the right track. All right, let's see. What else, Spirit? Oh, you know what? Here. You know what, too, Cindy? I'm also getting palm reading. Palm reading. Meaning you, through the lines and stuff like that. Okay, maybe that's something that's even intrigued you. Maybe you think that's cool. Maybe you would like to learn more about it. Also, astrology, okay? Astrology is going to be really big. You've worked with the stars a lot. I don't know if you know what I'm getting with the stars. You've worked a lot with the stars, as far as actually like using them with like things of this nature, but also using them for like, you know, like travel, like on the ocean and things of that nature. Like that's something very natural to you. You know, it's like holding a compass, and you can, you know, navigate. There's something about navigation and working with the stars, okay? If you don't have a pendulum is really good to work with also, you know, establishing a connection with your pendulum every time you get a new pendulum, introducing yourself, connecting to the energy of the pendulum, you know, etc., etc. And then establishing yes or no with the pendulum. But anyways, working with your pendulum to ask questions is going to be really good too. Spiritual armor. Okay, so well, spiritual armor is like you know, it's spiritually protected, first of all. So you're very spiritually protected, which means you know, whatever it is that you're meant to do, you're very protected to do it. Okay. So that it happens, it gets done, whatever it is. Okay. But what this is for me is like, you teach people how to spiritually arm themselves. Okay. So it is a part of that spiritual teacher. Okay. So divination, tarot reader, star reader. I mean, literally like reading the stars, knowing different star constellations, and, you know, all of that. I did look at palmistry book before, and also astrology. I find it interesting. In a past life, I was a captain on a ship, used to use the stars to navigate. Exactly. So, yeah, so the palmistry and all of this is like something that is actually like a part of what you're meant to do. And that's okay if like you're not feeling called to it right now or whatever, but it will circle back because it's like a part of, you know, your calling. It's a part of who you are and what you're meant to be doing, you know. But yeah, teaching people how to spiritually arm themselves, okay, whether that be with words, you know, spells, incantations, you know, herbs, you know, just different things, you know. You might put together some different stuff inside of a satchel and tie it on a necklace, and, you know, in past lives, and that's what people wear for protection and, you know, to ward off evil and things of that nature, you know. Could be a million different things, right? But it's all connected to the same esoteric type stuff. Curandera. 4 of Cups and Ace of Cups. Okay, off of the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, what I'm getting off of this is you have a talent, okay, of helping people who feel like almost just like they feel like outcasts. They feel like they get rejected by people, by society, by their families, by, you know, whatever it is. They feel like they're just constantly rejected. They are the outcast, the black sheep, etc. There's something about how you have this quality to really help people, okay, learn to love themselves again. And, you know, it's through, because like you've been through the same type of stuff, or you can empathize with them on a level that other people can't. It's just a part of your light work and your gifts, okay? So there's several different things and avenues and things that you can do, you know, but this is a part of it, helping people and making people who maybe feel like, you know, they just, in a sense, might even feel kind of hopeless. Okay, you have a way of showing them love, okay, and showing them how to love themselves once again, okay? Again, that can come in many forms, the way that you do that, okay? But I feel it's just like through your love, through friendship, through sharing, you know, like let's say, you know, someday you started a tarot channel, you know, let's say you just on your Instagram account, you know, there's lots of readers out there that just pull cards for the day and then they'll type out the message, right? Okay, even something like that, right? You pull a card of the day and you type out a message, right? So if other people receive that message and whoever needs to see it will see it, okay? You know, like through stuff like that, you give people hope and you bring back like this sense of self-love, etc., etc., okay? But it's a part of your gifts. It's unique to you and how you do it, okay? And then Queen of Pentacles, I mean, quite literally, she's like a priestess. She's holding on to her magical talisman. So whatever it is, they're letting you know that in this lifetime, like, we're all meant to be abundant. Like this, like poverty energy, lack energy, all of that energy, that is something that is not in alignment to our true soul nature and this earth's true nature. It's not. We're supposed to be an extremely abundant peoples, you know what I mean? So what they're saying is like, this is what you're meant to acquire. This is what you're meant to have. And, trusting in yourself and your intuition and feelings that you get and things of that nature. Like, for instance, I've been thinking about changing jobs or looking for a new job. That is not just you thinking with your brain going, oh, I'm just unhappy at this job. I think I want to find a new job. That's actually something much deeper, where the universe is trying to get you to move so you can, they can keep getting you closer to where it is that you're truly meant to be and what you're meant to be doing, and etc., right? Okay, so that is what I have. Let me just get one of these really quickly for a message. And then we have Elise. Elise is going to be next, number 2. And then Corey's number 3. Elaine is 4. Chrissy is 5. Amanda is 6. Danielle is 7. Katie J is 8. And Alicia K is 9. Okay. And if there is anyone else that would like to get on the list today, just let us know. Okay. It's $22 USD. And you can send payment to PayPal, Cash App, Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. And on Venmo, it's Gypsy Cowgirl _Tarot. Yes, I'm being pulled. Yeah. Whoop. The Anointed. Answer the call. Holy shit. Literally, my hair is like falling out on my lap. Okay. Answer the call. Leadership. I told you. There's something here where leadership, it could be at work too, like where like they're letting you know, like you will be leveling up. Don't settle for less. Like, believe in yourself, trust in the universe, reach for the moon, because you'll land amongst the stars even if you miss. It's all of that. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. You're the very first person I channel for today. And what did I say I was called to channel about today? Your soul gifts. And there it is. Soul gifts. The Anointed. Because I have a lot of chosen one energy on here. I have a lot of anointed ones on here, okay? And many of you guys are going through a lot of anointing phases right now, where you guys are really being initiated in huge ways. And, and I'm just here as a guide to help you through that and to give you messages in regards to certain things like that, and all the other things, right? So, okay. All right, girl, love ya. I'm so happy that it connects to you. So cool, huh? I love doing these types of messages. Okay. Elise. She's mate. That's what I started hearing. Because she's a brick house. Interesting with that. Brick powder, red brick powder, holds a lot of magical properties. So Elise, go look that up after this, okay? You could order it like on Amazon or buy it at metaphysical shops a lot of the times. Or I'm sure you could find a website that sells it, Red brick powder. That's something that you've worked with before. Like I said, I feel like your guys' messages are going to be very similar for a lot of you guys in regards to this, because a lot of us are, we are similar because we're like soul tribe, you know what I mean? It's going to be different, but similar. Okay. That said ancient Egyptian ancestors, by the way. Well, it's my honor, Cindy. It's my honor. Oh, happy birthday, love. Happy birthday. Aw, I hope that you have a wonderful birthday. How exciting. Yay. All right, well, have a good night, love. Happy birthday. All right, for Elise. Elise, I'm seeing you work with your hands, like almost like you're standing like in a circle and you're like, I don't want to say like, well, yeah, maybe conjuring something like, but it's like you're putting all your intention into it, and it's almost like a gift of like creating things like with your hands, like turning an intention, like it's like an instant manifestation. It's like creating something like instantly, you know? And I feel like that's something that was one of your strong gifts in a past life. And you may even as a child, like tried doing that, like where you tried like with all your might and like maybe even got frustrated because you couldn't, with your mind, you couldn't move something with your mind, or you couldn't move something with your hands, or you couldn't, you know, do this or that, right? And maybe it was something that was like kind of like a, like I said, like, you know, you got frustrated, but it's because of like your soul remembering. And it doesn't have to be specific to that, but it really does. I'm seeing you with your hands and all that. Because your soul remembered, like, we could do this. And then like you were like, why can't I do this? I know I can do this. You know, it felt so real to you. Okay. But anyways, that's what I'm getting. So you, what is that? Telekinesis. You have a strong ability to move objects with your mind or with like your hands. Okay. Without touching them. This would be with thought and intention. I don't know if you're in here, love, but okay, here we go. I'm done channeling with that. Dark night of the soul and purge, sage your space. So this dark night of the soul, the purge, you have a, it's like with this dark night of the soul and the purge, it's like having a gift of like, it's almost like a, you know what I'm getting is like a, not like a spirit, like a spiritual counselor. Look at, you got tarot reader too. I knew it. You're like the same kind of energy. You're like the same kind of energy that Cindy got, tarot reader. So yeah, with the divination, I would bet that many of you guys get like this kind of energy where it's like divination, tarot reader, like psychic, or, you know, psychic medium or whatever. Because it's who you are. Like you've used different forms of divination throughout lifetimes that is just like pretty natural to you is what I get. But this could be possibly something that you've thought of pursuing, or that you thought would be like cool to pursue like in the future, or, you know, whatever it is. And this is like spirit letting you know, like, yeah, like this is something that you would thrive in. You'd be so natural with it, and you would just catch on so quickly, and like, you know, things of that nature. Okay. But with this dark night of the soul energy, what I'm getting is, you know, maybe what they're saying. Okay. So what I'm getting is kind of like through tarot or oracle and through your own intuition, you could potentially like help a lot of people as far as like healing old wounds, past wounds. But I'm also getting more so of like past life regression work, womb healing, past life regression stuff, maybe like hypnotherapy or things of that nature, where it's more of like a, like, have you seen how like, you know, like Dolores Cannon and other people, right? They used hypnotherapy, hypnosis, and then they would bring people in to do past life regression work where they would be, you know, hypnotized per se, but they would start remembering and openly, verbally talking about all these past lives and things that happened to them things that they went through, and it was good and bad, you know, it was a mixture of everything. But it's like, that is what I'm getting here with you, okay? Is doing that kind of work, okay? You have Atlantis showing up on the bottom of the deck too. So basically, you help people purge, you help people heal, you help people through dark night of the soul. That's a big gift, is to be there for people in that regard, you know? And being a tarot reader, like, we're not obviously doctors or anything like that, for sure, right? We all know that this is for fun, etc., right? But this is about the fact that we are, we're like, you know, it's like therapy / divination session, you know, but it's a gift. It's a gift. It's like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just kind of funny, but I'm, you know, I never imagined, but that's what I get with you too, is like, you have this gift to help people, but do it in these ways, you know, but it's not, you don't have to have a platform or anything like that. It's just about what you talk about and the things that you share, and, you know, etc., okay? You're highly intuitive. You're like, I'm getting premonitions, so you see a lot of things happen before they happen. You know, like on the show Charmed, right? Alyssa Milano, she was, you know, it was like, you know, just like myself even, right? Like, where I see things happening before they happen, and then boom, they happen, right? In all contexts, in all ways. And you have that same gift, and it's very strong, and it's starting to awaken within you more and more and more. And it is something that is meant to be utilized in this lifetime, okay? So however that goes for you, love, okay? But that is a strong one. Also telepathy. So I feel like this is a strong gift of yours, where you may not feel it right now, love, but the more that you awaken, and this is something that you've been able to do through lifetimes, it's a part of your gifts, okay? Where you're actually, you read telepathically people's minds. Like, you can read a lot of thoughts, like, very easily. Like, you may not be able to pick up word for word, okay? Which, that's a blessing, because I'm very clairaudient, where I pick up a lot of stuff like that. Like, I can hear it, you know? But that's different than just picking up on things, even though it's like psychic hearing, than actually like being around people, or like in front of someone, and being able to kind of tap in to their thoughts and get an overall general idea of what it is that you're receiving, okay? So again, I don't know, but, you know, maybe you have felt like, you know, throughout life, there's been a lot of moments where you finish someone's sentences and you just pick up on what they're saying, or you already know what they're going to say before they say it, or when someone's talking to you, you're like seeing their next words coming out of their mouth and hearing it before they even speak it, you know? It's all that, okay? So open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust in life. Okay. So you could, you're kind of like maybe going through a dark night of the soul, or you could start going through another like dark night of the soul, etc. And it'll open up your gifts even more, and whatever. But your guides are saying that you're going to be very called at some point, like not into the too far off future, to actually purchase tarot and to learn the tarot, like to actually dive into it, okay? But there are some extreme moments taking place in your life, or, you know, whatever it is, and they're letting you know it's all about expansion, okay? It's all about getting you to the next level. You expand through the extremes, okay? Extreme pain, extreme difficulty, extreme sadness, extreme happiness, whatever it is, but the extremes, which feels more heavier to me, right? Trust life. There is a big plan here for you, clearly. There's very powerful gifts. Oh, that was me. I hit my drum. I was like, was that the doorbell? Okay, here we go. Let's get one of mine. Boundaries and integration, new frequencies and joining forces. That's exactly what I just got done saying. I said that you are, you know, essentially just, you know, you're very much being activated at this time, okay? So again, you're going to start feeling differently towards things. You're going to start shifting. Things aren't going to connect. Other things are going to start to connect. It's going to be a big change, okay? Boundaries. Okay, so Spirit's saying that This is a time of expansion, change, whatever, right? Like everything I just got done saying. But this is a time of you needing like clear boundaries with people, because you're going to need your space. You're going to need your time. You're going to need to be able to think, breathe, process, integrate. Okay. All of that. Okay. I got to integrate. Don't hate. Right. Okay. That's all you got to say. People will either back up or they will think you're crazy and then back up. Okay. And I got to integrate. So don't hate. Okay. Integration though, a new frequency, because again, you are receiving these massive activations and you are rising up in new frequencies and you're vibrating and operating at different frequencies now. Okay. Joining forces. So you are going to be joining forces with the people that you're meant to join forces with, whether that's your soul tribe, other soulmates, a soulmate, I don't know. But they're letting you know that all this is happening because of that. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I got that. I'm going to get a tarot card for you. I'm also getting something about ayahuasca. So I feel like you have this like, I'm getting like shamanic energy. So I feel like you have been a shaman in lifetimes or in a previous lifetime, and shamanic work is something that is very natural to you. You may just naturally feel drawn to certain crystals, certain animals, certain places on the earth, certain plants or healing herbs, or you know, I don't know, but I'm just getting all of that, and it's all a part of like your past life memories. Okay. Like for instance, like the smell of sage burning, you know, it may trigger something within you that is just very nostalgic and very special. And you know it, and you're like, why do I like love, you know, it just feels very nostalgic to me. Like it's not just a scent that I think smells good, you know, it's more than that. It's close to my heart. It's like, well, because you've used it in for, you know, for smudging in sacred ceremonies many times, etc., right? Okay, let's get one more from the tarot. And then we have Corey, who's next. So thank you, my love, Elise. I hope that you love this message. Whoop. Let's see what this says. Are you fucking kidding me? It's the High Priestess. Well, that says it all right there. That says it all, honey. I got chills all the way up my left leg. You are a High Priestess. Again, you're not meant to be confined or in a box. You are the High Priestess. You're meant for huge things in this lifetime. You are, I knew it. You're very psychic. You're very in tune. You could pick up on things like that. Again, with the telepathy, like reading people's thoughts. She's the keeper of secrets. Like she doesn't have to speak. She sees with her third eye. She can tune in. If you kind of directed your energy on some of this stuff, you know, maybe playing with the tarot cards a little bit more, or working with a pendulum, or, you know, talking to your guides, talking with spirit, setting the intention of wanting to learn more, expand more with your spiritual gifts and your spiritual destined path, you know, etc. The universe will start lining it up for you, right? But they're not going to intervene on your behalf like that, because you have free will, right? But it's like, you have to like say like, I want this, like, I want to learn more. Like, yeah, I want to expand these parts of myself. You are anyways though. But I'm saying like being intentional with it, it'll open it up more, faster, all the things, right? Yeah. I will say this too, Elise, like you're someone, like look how beautiful she is, the High Priestess in this deck. Like she's freaking hot. She's gorgeous. Okay. You have been a very beautiful, or, you know, what I'm getting is like feminine energy. So throughout your lifetimes as feminine, you have been always very beautiful. It's actually a part of your gifts, is not in like a siren type way where it's a trickster energy to lure people in. It is a gift where people, they take kindly to your energy, to your face, to your looks, and it's a compliment, because it just makes people feel safe, like, you know, like they can trust you or something like that. Okay, I don't know, but it's just something about, and it's like a message it's about your gifts. Okay. Also, I feel like your voice is very healing also. I don't know if you sing or but like what I'm getting is like you could actually be someone who does like voiceovers, or you know, like how people like will read for authors who do audiobooks, like be the voice on an audiobook. But more so what I'm getting is like podcast or meditation material, things of that nature. Like you may have a YouTube channel someday where you just, you know, maybe share some, share some insight or share some wisdom from your own journey, or, you know, whatever, right? Maybe pull a couple cards, and then maybe you sit and you have like a podcast, or you talk about things, you know, I don't know. But High Priestess, honey. So, all right. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay. All right. Next is Corey. Corey. All right. You know what? I don't want this sit down like that. There we go. Fit like that. Yes, it will. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, I just didn't want. Sorry, guys. It was my my feather over there. It was laying down, and I was like, I don't want you laying down like that. I'm just gonna lift you up. Okay. Okay, yes. So, all right. Steve paid Cash App. And then sent payment amount V. Okay. I put my Steve H and then V. Okay. Yay, so long since I seen you live. Yay. All right. And thank you, Tarot Fairy on the Prairie. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It is my honor. You know what though, you guys? I think I'm going to cut it off today at V, and then I think I'm going to go live again tomorrow, because you know what? Like, I know that there's people out there that really would like to connect with these messages on the live. But like I said, today is a holiday. It's Memorial Day, you know, so a lot of people in the States, especially, right, like they're just not, you know, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, I'm just going to close the list for now for today, and then get through these, and then probably do a little bit more work afterwards, and then I'll go live tomorrow again or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. So Corey, for Corey, for Corey. For Corey, please. So, Corey, I'm kind of getting to like similar to like the beginning of Elisa's reading, where I said that I was seeing her like working with her hands. I'm kind of seeing the same thing, but like how I saw her like this, like doing stuff with her hands. But with you, I'm seeing you like moving your hands over people's bodies, doing healing work like Reiki with energy. So I don't know if you are already in tune with Reiki healing, or if that's a curiosity of yours. Sorry guys, I just need to like do a little stretching real quick. But that's what I'm getting, like really big for you, okay? And that's like what I'm being shown and seeing. So again, like I know I have some powerful ass people here on the channel, but your guys' power and magic that you hold within your hands, it's something else. Now, what I'm also being shown and told is that it's like something about like sacred symbols. So just how like Reiki has sacred symbols, Reiki symbols, etc., that hold different frequencies and, you know, healings, etc., right? You carry ancient wisdoms within you that are in the form of symbols. And what this is it's like, what I'm getting is like an ancient tribe or something. But I don't know, I heard ancient tribe. But it's just like your lineage, like old, like lineage from like long time ago, okay? Like, but it's like it was passed down to you and you memorize them, but it's only through memory that you can like, you know, like kind of a thing. Like that's how it's passed down from person to person to person, or through the lineage, is like it's passed down through memorizing them. You know what I mean? So there's not like a paper trail of these types of magical symbols. Well, the message with that is that I don't know if like you doodle and like maybe see certain kinds of symbols in your mind's eye, or sacred geometries, or swirls, or anything. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting like that, like where you might actually see some like shapes or symbols or things like that. And you're like, that's weird. What does that mean? Or like, I don't know. Or you're drawn to certain kinds of symbols and things like that, right? It's because of that, okay? But anyways, what I'm getting is that these are coming through to you, okay? So things like that are going to start coming through to you. But they're very powerful, whatever they are. And I'm also getting Atlantis, so I feel like this could have been something that was created while in Atlantis, while you were in Atlantis, or incarnated in a lifetime in Atlantis. But anyways, that's like the deep, crazy hip stuff, right? But really, it's powerful. It's real. You know what I mean? I don't channel anything that's not freaking real, or like what I receive, you know? So there's something with that, you know? And now I'm getting sacred technology. Sacred technology. Look at this. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up, my love. Okay, I just said that this was something hidden. I said that this is like things that you have knowledge of, but it's like you and maybe like 4 or 5 other people in the world type thing, you know, might kind of resonate with this or no. And there's going to be more people than that. But what I'm saying is it was that strong of a healing energy symbol, okay? That it was only passed down through memory, but it was hidden, right? That's why. Hidden Secrets is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and Dark Night of the Soul, the Purge. Okay, so what these symbols were able to do, okay, and again, if you start feeling called to doodle, to draw on paper, to, if you're seeing things or drawn to certain things, you know, all of that, right? Maybe try taking a screenshot of it. You know, if you see it out somewhere, you see a symbol somewhere that pulls you in, you know, or whatever it is. But anyways, it helps people heal what needs to be healed, basically skipping the dark night of the soul type stuff and then going to the higher frequencies and vibrations, okay? Doing the healing work like this, like on a quantum level. And that's funny because when I was in Atlantis, one of my lifetimes, when me and my mom were sisters in one lifetime, we had invented a, basically like a crystalline, like glass helmet type, seashell type thing. And it did the same thing where it brought people up like that, okay? So this essentially is the same type of energy. This is your reading, love. This is your reading, CJ, Corey. This one's yours, love. So yeah, so, and the reason why you protected it so much is because, look, evil family members, like there was people that have tried to get these, you know, sigils, symbols, whatever you want to say, because they knew the power that it holds. I mean, with this kind of shit, you could, I mean, if you could source it through the whole earth at this time right now, you know what I mean? It would be so crazy because it would raise the whole earth's vibration like that in a second, and all of this shit would be done. You know, it's like that, okay? So yeah, so you hold some pretty sacred wisdom and knowledge. So my advice would be to tap into that, because I'm bringing this message to you. It's right. We know there's no such thing as an accident or coincidence. So your guides are wanting you to meditate on this, to ask them about it, to show you more you know, to give you clues and hints and put things in front of you, whatever it is, to learn more about this stuff, okay? And maybe even try like meditating, quieting the mind, getting into a relaxive state, quiet, calm, with a notepad or whatever, and just see what comes through. We call it auto writing, where you would auto write like whatever comes through, like a journaling, but like no punctuation. Who cares about grammar, spelling, nothing, right? You just auto write. But this is more so about like drawing. This is drawing, but writing might help too. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so let's see what wants to come out over here. So very strong healing energy within your hands, but what you hold within your mind. So what I'm getting here, Corey, is that like if you start, you know, like let's say you start like practicing Reiki, or you know, just do Reiki, you get certified for like Reiki 1. I'm certified for Reiki 1. I haven't gone farther yet, but I lived with a Reiki master. Like I've learned a lot and kind of know a lot, right? But I'm not like, you know, certified, but I know, but what I know is, you know, all of my healing stuff, you guys, is from my soul memory. It's not from what anyone's taught me or what I got certified for, or I took a class certification online for, you know, 3 weeks with the shaman. Nothing like that. It's from me, right? Same kind of thing. And it all just started naturally coming through. And it's the same thing for you, Corey, where it'll start just naturally progressing and coming through more and more and more and more, to where, you know, you're gonna like start remembering like, holy shit, like this is something that I remember, you know, like that. Living in the 5D. Yeah, so you're really connected to the 5D right now, but like a lot of the work that you do, a lot of your gifts, okay, is quantum work, okay? So again, like with those symbols, it's like a symbol that you could write out and make physical, or make like again, like a talisman or something like that. But it's more so about like the quantum energy of it, intention, energy, the flow of energy, directing the energy on the 5D level, okay? That's where your work lies in a big way, okay? So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Inner guidance. Yeah, see, you're receiving inner guidance, or you will be receiving inner guidance more and more and more on certain things that are going to lift you into the places that you're meant to go, okay? And the paths you're meant to follow, and the information you're meant to learn, etc., okay? So let's go ahead and get a tarot card. And then next is Elaine, my beautiful Elaine. Oh, here we go. The Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. So, okay, Amal, one of your spiritual gifts is love making. No, I'm just kidding. But what this is for me is that like you have a soulmate out there, or a twin flame, or whatever, whoever this is, I don't know. There's someone who is very connected to some of these lifetimes and some of, you know, this stuff. And it's like, whoever this person is, it's like, I'm getting like in this lifetime, it's like, I loved you. Like they know you're a powerful person, like you're a powerful person, but they are too. And this is not something that scares them. This is something that they admire and love about you. And this is something that like on a soul level, and like it's something that you guys are meant to do together. So that's a part of your light work mission. What you guys are meant to do here together, okay, is to bring this kind of like healing energy to the collective. Okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah. So what this means for me, the Queen of Cups is a very loving energy, first of all, obviously, right? She's very there's this like purifying energy about her, this cleansing energy about her. She reminds me a lot of like a Mother Mary kind of energy, where just being in the Queen of Cups kind of presence, you feel more pure, you feel cleansed, you feel more at ease, like you can just calm down, be in the flow. It's like that. She puts you in this kind of state, right? To this kind of just be in the flow, no, you know, craziness or fire or whatever. And that's what I get, is like, you calm people. That's what I mean. A part of your light and your gifts is to whoever you work with, or whatever it is that you do, you bring a calming energy to people. And it's almost like we can trust, this is someone who's very loving. They, you know, we're in very good hands. We can, you know, it's all of that. Okay. It's also, again, she's very connected. Okay. Water element here. So you could actually work with water divination. Like maybe you've worked with water in the past where you have a bowl of water and you can run your hand over it with the intention of seeing, and then all of a sudden you focus and then you start seeing, however you want to say it, but I am getting that. Okay, so instead of like a fire priestess, it's like more of like a water type energy, but you could be drawn to fire too. That's okay. I don't know, but I'm just saying what's coming through. Very psychic, very intuitive, very empathic. You absorb a lot of stuff, but like that's what Spirit is saying. Like, make sure you're not absorbing, make sure you're cleansing yourself regularly, okay? Because like with spiritual cleanse and smudging, because there's something about that. Like, you absorb a lot of people's stuff, and there's some stuff that you're carrying around that's not yours, okay? But anyways, yeah, you're like it would be like, like let's say like a group of priestesses in a past life, okay? You would be, doesn't matter the age, you would be the one that embodies the matriarchal, the mother archetype energy, where you would be the one who's like the loving one, the nurturing one, the the compassionate one, the one that makes everyone feel loved and equal and safe and good, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. You carry these qualities, and that is a part of your gifts and your light work too, okay? But yeah, very strong love here. Very strong love. So, but anyways, love, that is what I have for you, okay? So, very, very cool. Very cool. I like this. I like this reading. All right, Elaine. Elaine is next. And then after Elaine is Chrissy, and then Amanda, and then Danielle, Katie J, Alicia K, Steve H, and then V. And then I close the list after V. But like I said, I will go live again tomorrow, and do another message, connect with the collective, and do a little collective message, and then some live card pulls for anyone that wants to. I had a feeling that it would be like this today, where there just wouldn't be a lot of people, which I'm totally fine with. You guys know this is not about the money for me. This is about you guys. I'm like totally fine to like, shoo, get out of here, shoo. But anyways, it's my pleasure to be here with you guys. And plus I love hanging out with you guys. It's fun. So there's that. I'm going to go grab some more water really quick, my loves. If any of you guys, are hanging out for a while, or you have been hanging out for a while and you want a little refreshment, or you need to use the restroom really quick or anything like that, after this, I'm going to fly through the rest of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can, do that. But I am also like kind of dying of heat. I'm going to turn on the air really quick. So I love this deck, you guys. I love this new deck, the Wizard Tarot. The Wizard Tarot. I was like so pumped. Oh, but that's what I was saying earlier, was like, I've been wanting a new deck, especially a new tarot deck, and but I wanted something with a lot of depth to it, and story, and energy, and something that you don't see a lot of people using, and like, just something that I could profoundly connect to, and that would connect to me. And then lo and behold, like out of nowhere, I was watching, she's another reader here on YouTube, and I like her stuff. Some, for the, yeah, I resonate a lot. She's a really good reader. I just don't resonate with her readings a lot of the time. But when I do, they're like bang on good. You know what I mean? Like, she's a phenomenal reader. I'm not saying because I don't connect, she's not good. But what I'm saying is, like, when I do connect, I really connect. But it's Suit of Cups Tarot. No, not Suit of Cups. Queen of Cups Tarot. Queen of Cups Tarot, I believe. Queen of Cups Tarot. I believe she's in like Sweden or something like that. She has an accent, and anyways, but I was called to one of her videos like yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. And I saw this and I was like, oh my God, what tarot deck is that? It's beautiful. And then I happened to look in her description box, and lo and behold, thank God, she put like the decks that she used in the reading, and the very first one was the Wizard's Tarot, and I knew immediately it was that one. So I hopped on and ordered it and had it like overnighted so I could get it into my hands like immediately, because I just fell in love with it, and it's just so perfect. So I'm excited to start working with this deck. And of course, you guys, you know me, and it has a dragon on the front, and it's the fiery kind of energy. Okay. And, I'm an Aries rising, Aries moon, and, but anyways, I love the dragons, and I work with the dragons very closely and all that. So it was perfect. So, okay. go get some more water, and then I will be back. Sagey Boy's actually on the bed in here laying with me, and he's been kind of like, you know, he used to always be in the room with me when I was reading, and he, you know, he usually will be, but lately he's been just kind of wanting to do his own thing, and, you know, which I'm fine with, because I feel like wherever he chooses to be in the house, when I sit down to read, is where he feels he's going to be the most protector, like to protect the most, he's going to, for whatever reason. So I trust in whatever he chooses, you know, and I know that it's going to be for a profound reason, right? So trust in your pets and what they do and why, right? So, okay, Liz, I will be right back. I'll be right back. I'm going to go fill this up. I thought I would be fine, but okay. All right, sorry, loves. Got done, and then I forgot to turn on my air conditioner, and then I had to go back and turn on my air conditioner. And then for some reason, I didn't hear it kicking on, so then I shut it back off and then turned it back on. And then when I did that, then I heard it kick on. So, okay. All right, so your cat is the same. How cute. I love it. Oops. Okay, so Elaine, my love, Elaine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get messages for Elaine. In regards to spiritual gifts and soul path. For Elaine. You know what's funny, Elaine, is I'm getting the word inventor. Inventor. Like you create something. I have no idea what. It could be literally anything. But I feel like, you know, whatever it is, it's obviously because we're talking about your soul's work, your soul path, right? So whatever it is, it would be something for the highest and greatest good of the collective. You know, it could literally be like anything. I don't know, right? This could also be about maybe not inventing a product, but inventing a brand or a safe haven or a safe space, or which would be like, you know, maybe like a massage shop, or, you know, a yoga studio, or like somewhere where people can show up and feel like connected and like you know, like family and all of that. It could even be, you know, a platform or your Instagram or, you know, just wherever it is where people can connect and feel that connection, okay? Again, with a leadership type energy where like you're showing people the way in one way or the next, okay? I'm seeing the hermit holding the lantern. So you are the one like with the lantern and people like follow that, like your light wherever you go, okay? It's like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. 3 or whatever. Now 4 in a row. God's ambassador. First of all, you're one of God's ambassadors, okay? So you do come here with a very powerful soul person or soul purpose and soul mission. When I see this God's ambassador card, it's like we're all light workers. We're all, right, of God's children per se, right? But you're someone who is like ranked like, you know, highly in the spiritual realm for one reason or the next, you know? So your mission here is a very powerful one, like I said, okay? And then you got tarot reader. That's why I said 4th in a row, okay? Because almost every single person so far has gotten the tarot reader card, because a lot of you guys are that. That's why you guys are, you know, you guys love watching tarot. You're drawn to the tarot, you know, divination, you know, all of that, because you yourselves are that, right? So same thing with you, my love, Elaine. You have it within you, girl. Like if you chose to pick up the tarot and really, you know, if that was something that you were passionate about that much in that regard, it's something that is a part of your gifts and your soul path, okay? I'm kind of just getting like a channeler, like just channeling, you know what I mean? So maybe it's not tarot reading in that per se, but maybe it's like a podcast, you know, for example, like a podcast where you talk about spiritual things, and then you would, you know, channel, because you would be, while you were sharing and talking, you would be like getting downloads and things like that, and then you would share that channeling like on the episode and to the, you know, viewers and listeners, etc. Okay, it's like that, right? And then you have Atlantis here, okay? And what I'm getting with that is like a part of like your soul path here is to, one is remember about your time in Atlantis, or that you were even in Atlantis or connect to Atlantis. 2, show others. That's what I'm getting. It's showing others. So it's like you learning about the things that are about you, but it's also about showing others how to do the same, okay? Also, talking about Atlantis. And I feel that like in this lifetime, like you may connect with someone who, like tarot readers are going to be like a big part of like your soul family, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure like you watch tarot readers, you resonate with tarot readers, and you feel connected to certain tarot readers, and, you know, like myself, right? Like we are connected. We are soul fam, you know? But there's something about like you giving people that feeling of community and belonging, and, you know, letting people know that you understand, and, you know, something like that, okay? And for some reason I'm getting like health and fitness. So I have no idea, but like I'm getting health and fitness. Like, again, like I said, this could be like some form of physical body healing, okay? I don't know if there's like, if you have interest in like Chinese medicine, like acupuncture, or if it's like Reiki, or if it's like massage therapy, or if it's like yoga, or if like maybe you want to do like Pilates, you know, have a Pilates studio, be an instructor. I don't know, but I'm getting that. But it's like there's something here where you incorporate a lot of your light and your wisdom, and you are doing it with something like that you love, but then you're also instilling it within people by sharing, okay? So you're planting seeds. So I hope that makes sense. I may not be explaining it like the best way possible, but it's just how it's coming through. And you share about Atlantis, okay? And I'm not even joking when I say that, like, you might start channeling a lot of past life memory stuff from Atlantis. You could be one of those types of people that actually just like completely opens up a channel to that past life, and then you're able to write a book about it or share it with people, and then that triggers memory within them as well, okay? That's the light work there with that, okay? But you're going to be remembering or coming into it more and more and more, okay? You could even be very drawn to Atlantis at this time too, like learning about it, and you know, maybe again, because I know I'm talking, you know, I talk about it, you know, here and there too, but you could be just hearing Atlantis nonstop. Atlantis, Atlantis, Atlantis. Oh my God, right? Well, it's because of that, right? So anyways, love, let's go ahead and see what else. You got an old soul too, Elaine. Like what I'm getting here with this God's ambassador in Atlantis is like, you've been one of God's ambassadors since way before the times of Atlantis, you know, like it's like that, like, I don't know, again, like high, you know, spiritual, like ranked highly in the spiritual realm. The sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. Did I not say that I kept getting like a health-based business or health and wellness or health and fitness, or I said something like that, right? This card literally says health, replenishment, nourishment, rest, and self-care. So there's something about the work that you're meant to do in this life and a part of your soul's work where that's what you do. It brings nourishment to people. It helps replenish people. You pour into people in this regard, and it heals people. This is healing energy. I don't know what it is, love, but you know, you'll know. Also what I'm getting is okay, so I feel that you have a gift. Like I feel like we're all like psychic. Like we all have the ability to tap into our spiritual gifts and our soul's gifts. You know what I mean? Some people are just very shut down from them though, and it's very hard for them to access or to reconnect to them or tune into them or whatever it is, right? But I feel that you are very psychic, okay? I do feel that it's something that's coming through more and more and more, and that you do have a gift of like being able to see the future and see things also before they happen. One of your strongest gifts, and this is something that you're meant to utilize, is feeling things before they happen. Not seeing them, but feeling things. You have this feeling of knowing, okay? It's a, how do you know? I just do. I feel it. I know it, right? Well, did you see something? Did something happen? No. Well, how do you know? I just feel it. I can feel it. It's like that, okay? And then rest, self-care, nourishment. Like this is about, again, I feel that like you assist in other people's nourishment. Maybe, again, like if, let's say you opened up a day spa where people could come and they can get Reiki done or acupuncture, a facial, a massage, you know, do a little workout, like a little, you know, have a little Pilates room or a little, you know, yoga studio to do some stretching and yoga, you know, moves, etc., right? And then have a little sauna and then a little, right? Like you hit all the little stations, and but it's all about self-care, self-love, and you're the one helping people. And that's just one example, okay? So it could be anything, but anyways, that's what I have for you, love. And that is a part of your gifts, okay? But also being a seer, okay? Being a seer and oracle. You know, I'm getting an initiate of Isis. So, you know, you'll know if you really connect with Mother Isis, okay? Ancient Egyptian energy there. You know, but that's what I get. Like, she's someone who you work with, who you want to call on and mentor with. She'll help you, lead you, guide you to information, books, you know, other gurus, people, readers. You know, you'll watch a channel and then someone will say something and it'll lead you to this and then it'll lead you to that, and then you're down this rabbit hole. But it's all about what you're meaning to find out and know and learn, right? Okay. Elaine. Oh, wait, no, I just did Elaine. You got another Elaine, though. All right. Chrissy. Chrissy. I'm a mental healer. God help me cure my severe PTSD, anxiety. Self-love and respect goes a long way. I'm writing my book on the strategies now. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, love. I was going to email you in a little bit, like after I hopped off the live, love, Rochelle, to confirm. I don't know if you're still available tomorrow to meet with me, but I'll email you. Because I am, if you are, to lock that in, okay? I can send you a Zoom link. I would be meeting with you, I believe, and then I could, the list is closed for right now, for today, but I'm going to go live again tomorrow. So we will, because it's Memorial Day here, and I kind of had a feeling, you know, that it would be like this, but it's fine, because you guys know me, like I'm totally fine with like a short reading, a short live, you guys know, okay? It's like, okay. But anyways, love, I'll go live tomorrow for a while, because then it won't be the holiday anymore, and then more people will be active, or they'll just, whatever, you know, we'll see. But, okay. Yeah, because I felt called to do these. Like, spirit, like I felt called, like I got the call. Like it was like, today, share with the collective that you're going to be pulling basically on, right? Like we're going to be pulling on, what your soul gifts are, and what your soul path is, and your destiny, and what everything else they want to say to you. Okay, so that's what we're honing in on. And yeah, it is fun. I like it. Okay, so Chrissy, I'm gonna start off with my deck. For Chrissy, please. I'm trying to think if I have another like deck. I feel like I'm gonna get off this live, and I'm gonna immediately think of another deck that like I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I knew it. That one would have been so good to connect with this reading, meaning like the stuff that's in it and stuff, right? High vibe diet, low vibe energies pulling on you. Okay, so with this, okay, there again, protect yourself from low vibrational energies, love, because you are, you know, again, you're a sensitive, you're a light worker, you know, you're of the light, right? Like we all have the shadow, and we all have the yin and the yang, we all have the shadow and the light, we all have the, right? But what I mean is like people pull on that light, they pull on your energy, and it's pulling you down and making you feel like crappy, you know what I mean? So you got to protect your energy from that. Low vibrational energies are pulling on you, okay? And then a high vibe diet. Eating a high vibrational diet is going to help you in a big way, okay? Meaning eating stuff that was grown in the earth, from the earth. Even, you know, I'm not like, obviously not a doctor or anything like that, but what I mean, it's a known fact that we vibrate at higher frequencies, that we connect much easier to the higher dimensions and to the higher realms, etc., to higher dimensional beings, the angels, everything, when we are eating a high vibrational diet. When we're not consuming meat, when we're eating a vegan-based, or at the very least vegetarian-based diet, right? You know, etc., and I'm not saying go vegan, or I'm not saying anything like that, right? But what I'm saying is your guides are telling you like to eat more earth foods at this time, and you know, maybe going forward more you know, salads, more vegetables, more root vegetables, more, you know, fruits and things of that nature, right? Okay, so that, but also with this high vibe diet, that could be something that you actually help people with as a part of your light work. Is like, you know, it may not make sense to you right now, but there might be something where maybe you're interested in learning about food, or, you know, food that's processed, or just, you know, things in general, right? That have to do with that kind of stuff. And maybe that's a part of your light work, is you feel very called to bring awareness to certain things about food, etc., right? To the collective, to people. Like, just so you guys know, like the FDA approves this amount of stuff in our food, you know, which is very toxic. It's this, it's that, right? So it's something about bringing awareness and trying to shift people into a higher state of consciousness with their food, with what they consume, their bodies, maybe taking care of their bodies, their physical vessels. I have no idea, but I'm just kind of getting that. And that might be something where you're going, that doesn't even sound like me, like I don't even, right? Like, or whatever, right? But this is definitely something that you're meant to do. It's a part of what you're meant to do, okay? I think probably in like in past lives, and this would be like a long time ago, because what I'm seeing is like you knew a lot about like Earth, Mother Earth, and what she provided, and you were like a master in it, okay? So there's something about that also, where I don't know if you're still attracted to this kind of stuff and this kind of knowledge, or if this is maybe something that you're gonna start being attracted to and wanting to learn more about, maybe for your own health, maybe for your own, you know, healthy eating diet, you know, stuff like that, or your families. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting, is like it's kind of like a snowball, okay? And it's something that you've mastered before and you've known a lot about. All right, so let me go ahead and get, let's see. Ooh, see, you have a big mission on Earth. Look at that. This thing about low vibrational energies pulling on you also, it's like I feel like I see you in front of a group of women, like sharing these kinds of things, like talking to other women, and you know, a mixture of people, but I'm specifically seeing women like in a, you know, like in a goddess circle, you know, like I'm seeing sound bowls and like different kinds of like chimes and like rattles and like, you know, so it's like a prayer circle is what I'm seeing. So maybe you actually start doing something like that where, you know, you feel called to like get like a group of like-minded women or individuals together, where you guys do like a prayer circle or a little sound circle, sound bath. You bring your own sound bowls and everyone kind of gets to tune in. You know, I don't know. I'm just channeling what I'm being shown. Okay. This is all a part of what is a part of your soul gifts and your soul path. Okay. So leading circles like this, tuning into, you know, sound healing or sound baths, and I'm getting chills at my left leg. So there's something with that where you are a angelic healer through sound, through song, through tuning, through the vibrations of the sounds, like whatever it is, I don't know. But yeah, so pretty cool if you ask me. Because I always love, like, you see those channels like Meilan and like other channels that are like, you know, they've got these large followings and all they do is sound bowl healing, and it's just so like, how badass is that to have that as one of like your career, where you're just literally like playing soothing sounds and healing frequencies all day every day, you know? Like, that's so cool. People think what I do is cool, like that's cool, you know? It's like that. Okay. Now, whatever it is also that's weighing on your mind right now about like maybe a career move or path change, or what is it that I feel very called to or I'm passionate about, it's like it's your time to shine and you will have success here. But there's something here about the success with your mission on Earth here, okay? This is just another, you know, piece to your puzzle, okay? But Spirit's letting you know, like, you will have success with your light work, and your gifts will come through, and like, you know, there's things just taking place, pop off energy, popping like popcorn. Okay, so let's get one more of these really quickly. Dream messages. Okay, here's a fun one. Okay, and then your third eye is awakening. So again, with that, you know, seeing things of the future, maybe seeing other, you know, maybe seeing other people's, you know, visions of their futures, or you see something happen with someone, or you get a feeling about something, or, you know, it's like the old, like, you know, tell as old as time of like, oh, like, you know, you were just thinking about someone and then they call you and you're like, I was just thinking about you, and they're like, no way, I was just thinking about you, which is why I called, you know. But it's more so about like seeing those types of things, but like a lot and all the time, consistently, you know. So you have a strong like future psychic awareness in that regard, okay? And then dream messages. So you have the ability to like you travel a lot in your dreams and you do a lot of your light work in your dreams, okay? So a part of your light work and your gifts is to being able to convey dream messages, okay? So you know how like you have a dream about something, let's say you dream of a white dove, right? And then you go to Google the next morning or whatever, and you Google, what is the spiritual meaning of the dream, you know, seeing a white dove in your dream, right? And then you get this like long thing and all these different sites pop up of like what it means to see a white dove in your dream, right? And for the most part, it's kind of like the same, but like some might be a little different. And well, it's because for a lot of those websites and platforms, those people are channeling their own channeling of what it means, right? So it's not like a matter of fact, like a hard fact. It's more of a perception of what they are receiving and channeling and what that means, okay? So anyways, you know, and then yeah, it's mixed with like some historical stuff, and you know, then they go, well, you know, the natives believe this, or in, you know, ancient Africa they believe this, or in Peru they believe this, you know. So you have, that's a part of what your gifts are, is channeling dream messages. Meaning, like someone could say, oh my gosh, I had a dream about a frog the other night, right? You have the ability to tap in, okay, and to tune in and to go, that's what this dream meant for you, you know? And I always suggest, you know, looking up other interpretations of what it would mean to see a frog in your dream, you know. But for me, what I'm receiving in this moment, it means this. And then that person would go, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense because this happened and that just aligns. And 2 days ago, I saw a frog in my backyard. That's how it works, right? That's your gifts. That's part of it. And you may not connect with any of this right in this moment, or you might feel very connected to a lot of it. I'm sorry, I was just channeling it. I'm just like channeling so hard. I'm like just going. I'm a singer, just not on stage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So singing is the sound vibration. So that's actually spot on with the sound healing. Singing and vocals is a vibration, okay? So that's like dead ass, dead on, bang on, okay, with the sound healing. But other things will be incorporated, and trust me, you're gonna be just fine, and you're gonna be guided to things that you never thought in a million years you would be doing, guided to. You know, I never thought, you know, if you had told me a year ago I'd be doing this today, like I would say you're crazy. It's like that, you know. Yeah, and then like Christy, like you could even, you know, like this sound. I mean, look at, like I was talking about like the YouTubers, you know, where, you know, it's like where you don't even have to be shown, but it's like, you know, maybe like a green screen of like beautiful, you know, serene waters or tropical or something, and it's just your voice singing. It's your chords, you know, mixed with like tuning chimes or a soft rattle or a sound bowl or, you know, something like that. So it's all connected. I'm telling you, you've done it before and you'll do it again. And what I'm getting is like your sound healing can put people to sleep into like a meditative state very easily. That's powerful. Okay, so you are a songstress, you know, and you know, I don't know, you know, your voice or your chords or whatever, but I'm telling you that whatever it is, you know, it's meant to help people. Let's get one more. See, Eight of Pentacles just came out, and look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. The Sun is the biggest yes you can possibly receive to anything, any message, anything. This is about enlightenment, what's being revealed to you, the enlightenment that you're receiving. You know what I mean? Spirit is carrying you through this. So it's like trust in them, okay? But you're receiving a lot of activations too, okay? Downloads also. There's blissful energy coming towards, like you're going to be feeling very happy. And it's all connected to your work. Look, Eight of Pentacles. It's what you do for work. It's what you're meant to do. It's about what you've been, what you've been putting work into, or what you will be putting work into. Spirit is saying, like, be very focused. Okay, be very focused, stay determined at this time. That's kind of all I'm getting here with that, is you being very focused and determined at this time. And then, yeah, things being shown to you and revealed to you in a huge way. Things that bring joy and bliss and, make you feel very much in your power. And, it's all that, okay? So, beautiful message here. Beautiful message. So, all right, next we have Amanda. Okay. Well, I think I have a new spiritual deck that I need to finish, that I want to start using. And I started it like a month and a half ago or something like that, but I just have to like sit down and like channel the rest of the information out and tap in, and because it's not just me sitting down with a blank deck of cards writing a bunch of ramble schmamble bullshit, what sounds good, what spiritual words come through that I want to put down that sound cool. It's literally about me like channeling like what I need to channel onto the cards. And anyways, but I feel that this is a part I couldn't understand what the holdup was. I had like a block, I got like halfway through it, like I said, and then I had a block where I couldn't understand why I was being blocked from the channeling, as far as like what I needed to channel the rest of the deck. This is the moment that it's connecting for me. I need to create a part of the deck that can, when I'm using it in collective messages and personal messages, where it can answer for people their strongest spiritual gifts, what they're meant to do, spiritual careers, things that they can, develop. It's like all of that. Okay. So beautiful. So anyways, and then as I'm talking about that, look, work with crystals is here. Okay. Spiritual work. See? All right. So for Amanda, please, for Amanda. Natural Reiki powers. Ooh, ooh. Well, that would make sense that we just saw that work with crystals. That's a part of your spiritual path and your spiritual gifts. Okay, love? You're a natural Reiki healer. Amanda, you are a light worker, right? I guess makes total sense about the deck. Yeah, see, right? It does, huh? It's so weird. I couldn't understand, like I just hit this block and I was like, okay, well, it'll, divine timing, like everything else, it'll connect when it's meant to connect. And for me, it just did. I work with crystals all the time. Yay, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so you're already like in a very big way on your true divine path, which is, when we say this, it's about when you incarnated, before you incarnated, it's about the fact that you knew what you were going to be doing, what, everything, right? Everything. So you are in alignment with that. And how beautiful is that, that like your soul said, I'm going to do this, and you actually are doing it. Right? Okay. So a lot of, obviously, like crystals and Reiki, in a lot of ways, they go hand in hand, okay? Because the Reikis are the crystals, right? And used for infusing energy and pulling energies out, and et cetera, right? So it, for me, it's like, I don't know if you're already like working with Reiki, or if that's something that you're, connected to, or you want to get certified for, etc. But with it saying natural Reiki powers, I will tell you that, like I said earlier, I got certified for Reiki 1, and I would like to eventually get certified for more and more and more, right? But for me, like just getting certified for Reiki 1, and that activated and tuned me in even more, and it activated my natural Reiki abilities from my past lives as well. So now I can work with people in my intuitive energetic healing sessions, where those are a mixture of all kinds of stuff. I work with crystals, I channel light language, I use, my gifts as far as my psychic senses go, and things of that nature. It's a mixture of everything. But when I do Reiki, or when I'm working like with intention to like move energy in their body or things of that nature, like it comes very natural to me, okay? And it's powerful work, right? I've been thinking about Reiki. Yes. So that is a part of it. So they're letting you know here that that is a part of your light work, okay? That's a part of your light work. It's a part of your path, and it's big, okay? It's really big. So it's gonna, I can scan a body and see where there's issues or hurt. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Same. I can pinpoint like, oh, you have stuff going on in your intestinal, you know. For me, it's more like, you know, oh my gosh, like I go to their chakras. Okay, your root chakra is extremely blocked. This is what I'm getting from, you know, situations that have happened to you in your past, you know, from childhood or around this age or around the age 22, and you had a very difficult traumatic experience. It feels sexual, or something happened where it was, you know, yes, I was sexually assaulted, or yes, this happened, or yes, this, and it went down. And then, okay, you know, so it's all a progressive, you know, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Very beautiful. So this goes hand in hand with that, because literally, like Reiki, like, hello, energetic healing with the body. Okay. And this is something that it is, you help many people, and what you put out, you receive back. We know this, right? It's huge. It's huge. Look at this. Goddess energy. Goddess energy. Okay. Working with certain goddess energies, okay, while you're performing healing, you know, work with Reiki intention, when you're working with crystals, calling in certain goddess energies, who keeps coming up for you? Who are you connecting with? I mean, I'm getting like certain energies coming through, but you know, immediately like Isis, but I got like goddess Oshun and, you know, things of that nature. So whatever goddesses come through for you, you know, those are who you call in. Those are who you work with, okay? But there's something about that, yeah. And then you could work, yeah, like Metatron, archangels. But there's something about the goddess energy, like high priestess energy, working with certain goddess energies, okay? So whoever that is, I don't know. Like, I don't know if like you keep seeing things about like Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary, or maybe Kuan Yin or Hathor, or, you know, I have no clue. But there's certain energies that are like calling on you, and that's something that you would know. All right. And then after Amanda is Danielle. Temperance. Earth Angel, light worker. Okay, with Temperance. Divine Alchemy though. Okay, so you have so your one of your strongest gifts is this Divine Alchemy. We are all divine alchemists, yeah? Okay. But you have a gift very strong where it's like rapid, okay? And it's got to be for the highest and greatest good of all. This is not about, you know, anything out of alignment with love, right? But what it is like, you know, throughout lifetimes, like basically speeding up the alchemy of a situation, okay? So it's almost like like you have the ability to like merge timelines or quantum leap timelines, okay? So essentially a form of time travel, or yeah, time travel. Okay, so there's something about that that's really big, and I'm like literally seeing someone like setting back the hands on the clock. It's so funny too, because I was just, anyways, there was this whole thing that just came up with a friend of mine who's also another medium, and it was about Harry Potter and stuff, but it was about the little, I forget what it's called, that Snape gives to Hermione or whatever, where it's or no, I'm sorry, the Dumbledore gives to Hermione, where the turns back time, okay? So there's something like that where you can, you know, you can do that kind of stuff. In lifetimes you've done it before, okay? Is what I mean, okay? But you have the ability, it's a strong will, okay? That you have the ability to will things in a strong way. Like, I don't want to say more than other people, but it feels like that. Like you have this ability to harness that and make things happen much faster, or just much faster. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I mean, she's literally alchemizing right here. Like, I mean, she's pouring the cups onto this, but for me, what this is like she's harnessing the energy. Okay. She keeps that energy going with her mind. Okay? And that's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So let's just get one more. 8 of Cups. Could be walking away from something, or someone who walked away returns. There could be that too, with that message. But what I'm getting is more of your gifts will come through when you walk away from the things that need to go. Like, you're doing a lot of work, but like, you know, it's coming through more and more and more and more. My hair's like caught in my earring. So the more like releasing and walking away and things of that nature, right? The more you free up the space for these things to come in and these gifts to come through and, you know, everything else, okay? The rose thread, okay? I don't know if you resonate as a sister of the rose or Mary Magdalene lineage, or, you know, it's pretty, like, when it's talked about or when people bring it up, it's like it hits a chord, you know. An inner call, see? This is all about your inner call, where your soul is leading you. Inner call, being soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. See, you are a very powerful mystic. You are the mystic. You are the priestess. You are the Merlin. You are the Magi, you know? Remember your powers, because they're very strong. You know, if you could remember like some of the stuff you've done in your past lives, some of the magic you've created, the things, I mean, it's wild, right? So this is all a part of your gift still, okay? And what you're meant to do in this lifetime. But yeah, definitely, girl, that Reiki and continuing with those crystals. And, you know, you may even have like a website, you know, Reiki. You may, oh my God, you're going to do Reiki infused crystals. You're going to do Reiki infused crystals. You're going to infuse sacred symbols into the crystals for certain different types of healing and things of that nature. So whoever purchased, it's like what I'm doing with my crystal shop too. Whatever crystal they purchase, they're not just ordering a crystal. They're ordering a whole freaking quantum healing, okay? For as long as they have that crystal, it will assist with that, right? So very beautiful, very beautiful. So, all right. Next is Danielle. So I'm glad that it connected with you, Amanda. I'm glad that it connected with you, love. So profoundly. So I love you guys. I'm sorry that the list is closed for today, but I'm going to be going live tomorrow, and I will open the list. I'll have the list open for everyone. For everyone, okay? Maybe I'll put a post tonight for it so everyone kind of gets a little bit of an FYI. You know, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Oh my God, girl, I've been talking about doing that for a while now. There you go. See? There you go. It's a part of your soul's calling, your soul path. Oh, I love you too, honey. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. All right. I'm just the messenger. I'm just kidding. A lot of the times, yeah, I am the messenger, but it's my higher self, right? That's doing it all, right? So maybe sing into the crystals. Yeah, if I sang into the crystals, all the crystals would just crack in half. They would be like all over the place. That's funny. All right, for beautiful Danielle, let's get a card for Danielle. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Danielle, there's something about, with this card right here, there's something about your light and your work is letting people know. It's showing people and leading, basically like letting people know, educating people on soul growth, on expansion within the soul, ascension, awakening, all of it. Okay, all of it. Like talking to people about it, having conversations with people about it. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. There's also a big cycle of your, it's like not to sound like dramatic or anything, but it's pretty big actually. And this is for a lot of people, a lot of us actually right now. There's this huge cycle of your life, a huge chunk of your life, basically. It's like a huge chunk of you, essentially, of your old stories, everything that's still you, that's like up until this very moment, this point, that is going away. It is the old story, the old you, the old things, the old worries, the old everything, right? And then there's this new version of you being born in this moment. And it's a very beautiful, good thing, but it may not feel like it. It can feel like maybe stuff's being torn down or whatever, right? You know, like, but it's about the good that's about to happen. That's what I'm kind of getting. So spirit is like, trust the cycles of life. There's a huge cycle coming to a completion phase for you. And then this new cycle starts. But this completion phase can feel kind of icky. Okay, so whatever that means, I don't know. But that's what I'm getting, okay? But this is about your, see how she's standing in front and it's like all the versions of herself, like in the back, that's about you. This is the new you in the front, and all those other versions of you are going away. They're dissolving into the mist of time, okay? Let's just say that, right? Now, what I'm also getting is you standing in front of a bunch of other spiritual people, light workers, sisters, you know, however it is, like leading a group of women, again, somehow connecting, leading, talking, discussing. This could be, you know, even something where, you know, it's like a chat forum or like a page you start or something like that, right? But then it turns into something more and more and more and grows. And then, you know, just an example would be like, oh, I start a Facebook page for like-minded women who are spirit, you know, who are spiritual, you know, and just feel like they needed a place to talk. Okay, for example. And then you start this Facebook page and, you know, you're not making money off that page. It's just a page, right? People join it, like it, they talk, whatever, they share. But then it blows up, right? It starts growing more and more and more and more and more. And then you start meeting people through this page. And then this person wants to talk to you about this opportunity, or this person wants to talk to you about this opportunity. And then it goes more and more and more and more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, one day, it's like you're now branding yourself as a brand, and you're starting not a Facebook page, you're starting a Facebook account based on this name and business that you've created through starting this safe place where people could go and feel safe and talk. And now it's expanded into a nonprofit organization for women or whatever the case. You get my drift? That's how it happens. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Is you standing with all these other women who may represent old versions of you, right? We're all mirrors to each other. They may even represent new versions of you that you haven't yet met or seen, okay? Keep that in mind, right? All right. So trust the seasons. You're about to start a whole new season, okay? A lot of changes and growth taking place right now. Sage your space, okay? So there could be a little bit of heaviness, a little bit of energetic clutter. Sage your space, though. This is about medicina. This is about medicinal work, about herbal work, about herbalistic stuff. Again, with this kind of spiritual-based work and what like your soul is like leading you towards. Again, I'm feeling that maybe you're very connected to earth, plants, gardening, nature. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. So this could even be just your soul's past lives that I'm seeing. You very much connected to that, okay? So you could even be, you know, in the future, like starting like an apothecary or something where you do that, right? You make your own, like, you know, candles, or you do, you know, you grow your own herbs, and then you make your own sage bundles, and you do this and you do this and you do this, right? That's kind of what I'm getting to, and it brings a lot of abundance. See, there's something here with all of this, right? It's meant to bring you abundance because it's a part of your soul's path. When we are in alignment with our soul's path, our soul's destiny, you know, all of the things, and we're in alignment with love, that's when we're abundant, because we're in alignment with it, right? All right. You're meant to use and then generational curse breaker. What I'm getting is you're a guiding light. Okay, right? You work with other empaths, other people like yourself. You know, again, there's something about support groups, something like that. Where other people who are generational curse breakers, they can come and feel safe and feel heard or something like that. You share with them information about, you know, dark night of the soul, what this all means, who they are, what a generational curse breaker is, etc., etc. Okay, something like that. Also confirmation of who you are, right? What I'm getting is your ancestors are saying we've waited a long time for this. It's like they're like saying, like confirming, like we've waited a really long time for this generational curse breaker to incarnate, to be here, to, you know, all the things. You may feel called at some point to go to a spiritual retreat. Like this would be somewhere like in Mexico or Costa Rica, or, you know, maybe Mount Shasta or Sedona, or, you know, look at that, Two of Cups, okay? So there's definitely some kind of like love or partnership here, but this is also about, it's just partnerships. Two of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic, platonic. So what I was going to say is I feel like, you know, you can meet someone at one of these retreats. I don't know. You have 10 of Cups bottom of the deck, happily ever after. But what I'm getting is like somehow being a part of like a spiritual retreat. So maybe you go to one at some point in time and then you like really love it and you love it so much that you start to become more involved. Or maybe you want to do your own little spiritual retreat, like, you know, where you get like a group of 10 people and you like have a fee and you plan it and all the things, and then you go out to like Mount Shasta or somewhere, or, you know, something like that, things like that, where you organize it. But also Two of Cups, let's just be real, this is definitely some kind of loving partnership here for you too, okay? Spirit is letting you know, like, you know, there is abundance here, like you've been doing your work. Sage your space. Again, you might need to clear some energetic space for this to come in, or just other things in general. This is someone who would be very supportive of your work. If there's ever anyone that comes into your life that's not supportive of you, who you are, what you do, it's not your person. It's not your person. That would be like if someone came into my life and they were like, you're a psychic medium and you have a tarot platform, and you're like, no, like my family would not dig that. I'd be like, okay, then bye. You're not my person, right? Like, first of all, someone like that wouldn't even make it that far with me, but we all know what I'm talking about, right? Integration, a new frequency, and joining forces. See, my love, I'm telling you, you join forces with other people, like-minded people, in one way or the next, and it helps you. It brings you abundance. It aligns you more. It blesses you. It's all of that, okay? And it's also confirmation that you're rising to these new frequencies and vibrations, meaning you're reaching heights in yourself and in your soul's work that, you know, your ancestors didn't do, or couldn't do, or almost did, but close but no cigar. You're the one doing it, okay? So again, like, be open to receiving, okay? What does this say? Gift of prophecy. Look at that. I flipped my hand. Boom. Did another little accidental thing, but it was meant to be shown. So you have the gift of prophecy as well, okay? That could indicate these roses above the crown as well in the circular motion, okay? Gift of prophecy, you're seeing things before it happens, big world events, the weather before it comes in. Or if you're like me, you know, you have prophetic, you know, visions of the winter or of the spring or of this, or, you know, something that will happen in, you know, in another place around the world in July. You know what I mean? Like, it's just things like that. So those kinds of things, don't ignore them. It is a gift of yours, okay? Yes, this dress could be worn up like this or down with the sleeves, but I washed it, and then I usually, like, I will tumble dry, like, on a low for, like, you know, like maybe like 8 minutes or so, just to kind of get the majority of like the wetness out. But then I hang dry, you know, all my dresses and things like this, right? Like, to finish the drying. And I forgot, and then it shrunk like a little bit, not a lot. But today when I put it on, like, because I like wearing it like this. I think it's cute with the shoulders and the things, you know, as opposed to off. But anyways, it was a little too, I was like, fudger, you know, and then it starts pulling and wrinkling right here because it's too tight right here. I'm like, whatever. Okay. You know, just interrupting your reading for my problems. But yeah, your prophetic love. Okay, so very exciting, right? Now, the Two of Cups, I'm also seeing that, like, you know, you have you have specific people that were lined up, you know, I don't know if you have a twin flame or what, but anyways, you have specific people who are lined up, you know, in your destined path to be within this lifetime, to where you can live out your dreams of, you know, your true soul path, and have someone with you doing that as well. Okay, so confirmation of that as well, in case you're wondering. Okay, all right, next is Katie J, and then Alicia, and then Steve, and then V, and then we are done. And then I'm gonna go eat, and I will see you guys here tomorrow. Rochelle, my love, if you're still in here, I think you are. Do you remember what time I locked in or said tomorrow for us? Was it 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 12 noon Pacific Standard Time? Let me know, love, if you remember, if you know, because I'll be going live after my session with you, is what I mean. So if I can figure out what time I meet with you, and then after that, and then I'll go live for a little while, and then I'll finish more work after. So, okay. Coolio. All right, so Katie, beautiful Katie. Okay, Katie J. All right, so Katie J. Katie, okay, so I'm getting like kind of like a mixture of things. I'm getting connections to South America. So that would be like, you know, I'm getting like Argentina, Peru, El Salvador, Brazil. I don't know if any of those are going to connect with you, or if any of those are part of your heritage or your lineage, or, you know, your whatever, your ancestry, you know, like Mexico for me on my dad's side, and then, you know, like Germany and the UK, you know, my mom's side. It's like that, right? But that's what I'm getting. So I feel like that you have spent time there in past lives. Maybe you vacationed there in this lifetime. I don't know. But there's something about that where I'm getting like the jungles of Peru, the medicines of the jungles. There's a lot of sacred, you know, just plant life in the rainforest. And there's something with that where I don't know if that's something that's near and dear to your heart in this lifetime or what, but I'm getting that very strongly, that you've worked with these, you know, I keep getting Peruvian, but it doesn't have to be, where you've spent time with the plants. I don't know why I'm like stuttering like that, but with the plants in Peru, with the jungles, with, you know, in South America, and you've gained a lot of wisdom in past lives or something like that. Okay, what I'm specifically getting is that you discovered that a lot of the stuff within the jungles of South America, okay, and this could be other parts of the world too, but for some reason I'm getting South America and jungles with you. Now, keep in mind that, you know, this could be throughout multiple lifetimes. Maybe you spent one lifetime where you were you traveled there on ship, and this was, you know, back in the day. And so, you know, there wasn't all this fancy technology and stuff like that, right? But you learned a lot, okay? And what I'm getting is like, it's very similar to Atlantis energy, where the same, almost some of the plants, meaning, so you were in Atlantis too, some of the plants that grew in Atlantis were very similar to what you discovered in the rainforest of Peru, although you didn't know that, but somehow you were like, this seems very familiar to me. It's like that, okay? So there's something about like botanical stuff, herbalist stuff, just working with that kind of stuff, okay? So I don't know if that's something that's a passion of yours. Let me know, or comment below, or whatever. If you're not here and you watch the playback, the comments below. Botany would be the word, botany, right? A botanist, very intrigued by botany and plants and the medicines that they use, and just all about them, okay? So if that's not something that's on your radar, it's something that might become on your radar, or maybe now it is, but it's something that you have dealt with in past lives before. Like you've known a lot about it. So if it's something that you did ever dive into, you would be able to obtain the information very easily, okay? But it's a part of it is a part of your light work. It is a part of your gifts is what I get. And it's a part of your healing work, obviously, where you're able to know things about certain plants and their healing properties, okay? Success, light worker. See, there's something about that where, and then goddess energy. And it's not just that, it's kind of just like a mixture of things, but I do feel that very strongly with the plants. You know, you may be very intrigued by gardening and, you know, just, I don't know. I'm just getting kind of all that. Okay. Very, you know, connected obviously to nature. I'm getting fairy, fae. Okay. So, you know, you could be very connected to the fairies. If you are a nature lover, you for sure are connected to the fairies. Working with the fae, working with the fairies. Okay. So you worked with the fae a lot in past lives in regards to your botany work, your plant medicine work, all the stuff that you acquired with knowledge. You did work with the fairies in past lives, especially in Atlantis. And this is the knowledge and light that you're bringing into this lifetime. Okay. So however, an example would be someone who creates a miracle balm, out of all holistic stuff and plants and things, and everyone's like, how did you do that? And you're like, I don't know. I just knew, and I did some research, and, and then this whole thing becomes this massive blow up, right? Stuff like that is what I'm kind of getting. Okay. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but hey, you never know. Okay. So we'll take goddess energy out, and then look, psychic powers, clairvoyant. Okay. So obviously, your psychic gifts are coming through pretty strongly. I would, and this could be for a lot of you guys, is like with your psychic gifts, because this is a part of your light work too, right? I'm not really kind of seeing how. I feel like this is just, okay, what it is like, it's more so this is about you, okay? So this is about you, like, seeing the signs, the syncs, the clues that the universe drops in front of you about where you're meant to go. But it's your psychic gifts that you tune into that tell you yes or no. So this is confirmation that yes, you are psychic. Yes, you are picking up more and more and more of your gifts. Like, they're coming through more because you're rising more. You've also been releasing more. And it is a part of how you help people, but it's more so like how you help yourself to get to help people. Okay. Meaning, like, you're trusting on your gifts right now to, I have a green thumb in this lifetime. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Yeah. See? So anyway, so there's something with that. So, yes, very clairvoyant, very psychic. What I was going to say is work with your gifts, meaning like test yourself, test your gifts per se, by like maybe watching, like, I mean, you could test your gifts however, but like by watching like pick a card readings, you know what I mean? Like watch some pick a card readings and just see like if you're tuning in correctly, like in that regard, right? Or whatever. So something about that. But I definitely feel that a part of your big light work is that it's a part of like that healing type energy, where it is, like I said, like an apothecary type, thing, or maybe you just, create your own, like, skincare line or body stuff, or, just things like that. But it's all like, natural, and you work with like essential oils or different things, and, the healing properties, and it's stuff of that nature is what I'm getting. Okay. So, but it's powerful, and the energy that I get is big. And what I'm also getting is that, like, if you were to like go through or follow this, if this is something that even is on your radar or at some point is, it's like you make some really beautiful smelling like scents, that become big or something like that, but it's all natural. It would be like, you create a lotion, and it's all, very healthy and natural, and it's called like cactus flower, and like it smells so good and people just go crazy for it. It's like that. Okay. So anyways, I know this is all kind of like a lot and kind of crazy, but I just channel out whatever comes through. The Death card, transformation, and then the Knight of Swords. Taking action in a big way on things right now is the message. You are going through a big transformation. This could be someone who's going, you know, rushing into your life. I don't know, impulsively. A message comes in out of nowhere kind of a thing. But this is definitely about, I feel this is about like how you have the ability to, it's, I forget who I was saying this to earlier, but it's like you have the ability to, people come to you and they're in this like, you know, they could come to you and they're like in a big a place of change, transformation, you know, liberation or breakdown or, you know, very impulsive type energy, you know, and you have the ability to help them integrate, release, purge, you know, transmute all of this dense energy that they're, you know, accumulating or working with in that moment. Okay. Basically, you can calm people, you can help them to alleviate these things, but to really not just in the moment, like you leave a lasting mark with people. And again, that's very powerful work. So there's something with that where you can help other people transmute their energy. You can help other people transmute old shit, basically, that's got to go too. Okay. So powerful transmuter of energy you are. But this for me is like something shifting and changing fast too for you. Okay. So what it is, I couldn't tell you, but we do see in the Death card here, 2 people. So again, I don't know. Very strong empath. Let's get one of these. Let's get a message, please. Okay. And then after Katie is Alicia. Oops. The second bloom, a second chance, it's never too late, and new possibilities. Okay, so there we go. Look at transformative energy. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes and someone, a message flying in or something like that. But it's like all about the second bloom, a second chance, something blooming, someone wants another chance. I don't know. This is also about your second chance at life, meaning, again, like this old chapter is phasing out. It's like you're starting fresh. This is the best is yet to come moment. So everything is starting to bloom and blossom the way that it should, in alignment, okay? Very beautiful. I love these. I love this deck. Okay. And we'll get one of these. Feminine rising. So your feminine energy is rising very powerfully at this time. That's why you're getting all of this psychic energy and, you know, all that. Because that's the feminine energy, right? Like it really is. It's that watery energy, the flow energy. Who cares what they think? Okay, so again, releasing any opinions, outsider stuff, whatever it is. It's like other people's opinions are none of your business. It's like that. Who cares what they think? Go for it. You know, start this, start that, do the light work. You know, it was like when I started my tarot channel, you know, yeah, I had Judgy McJudgertons, you know, around me, even people that I trusted and loved, you know, but I listened to my heart and my soul and my intuition. Had I listened to other people and been discouraged and allowed those, you know, little things of discouragement that they projected upon me to prevail, I wouldn't be here with you right now, right? So always trust in you and what you know to be true in your heart, okay? And then boundaries, exactly. Who cares what they think? Have boundaries with people. This could just be you need to have healthier boundaries with people, or you need to put up some boundaries with people. Also boundaries with yourself, okay? But yeah, that's what I have for you, love. So, all right, cool. Very beautiful, very beautiful. You know, it reminds me of like, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen that show American Horror Story. I mean, I don't like watch it. Like I watched like the first like few like seasons of it, like before it went like super crazy and weird. But my favorite season of American Horror Story is the second season, which is Coven, which is in New Orleans, and it's about the witches, right? Why was I just saying that? Oh, because in the Coven, Cordelia, she's a very powerful witch. She ends up being the main, like, she's like the chosen witch, because every coven has like a main, they're all, you know, but there's one that embodies all the powers, all the gifts, right? And she's the supreme is what they call her. Okay. Anyways, and that's just in the show. Okay. But anyways, Cordelia is the botanist. She is like a genius with healing herbs, medicines, salves, poultices, like anything. anything. She could restore people's eyesight by rubbing this like muddy paste of stuff across their eyelids. You know what I mean? So that's what I get. Like, you've done that in a lot of lifetimes, and it's very powerful work. Anytime you're doing anything with the elements or working with the earth or whatever, it's freaking powerful. So know that, keep that in mind. And it's not a coincidence that you have such a green thumb in this lifetime. It's actually, your green thumb is a part of your soul and your destined path in one way or the next. And I'm not saying that's what you're meant to do and that's all you're meant to do. It's what I'm saying is it's a part of it and it's big. Okay? So, all right. Thank you, love. Alicia. So good. I'm glad that you loved it, Katie. I'm glad that you loved it. I'm glad that you guys are all loving their messages and connecting. Okay. All right. For Alicia K, please. For Alicia K. I think for dinner, I'm just going to do something simple. I have chicken breast that are chicken breast that's thawed. I need to, actually, I should go pull it out so it starts getting like more room temp, but that's okay. Because y'all know you're never supposed to cook cold chicken. Makes it tough, right? So anyways, I'm just going to do chicken breast with some artichokes. See what I have in my fridge. All right, for Alicia. A Jesus descendant. Enemies is on the bottom of the deck. Jesus descendant. Okay, so that's pretty obvious what that means, right? Okay, so for me, what this means is, again, like going back, like, you know, a few thousand years ago, you were someone who walked with Jesus, okay? Meaning a Jesus descendant, you weren't, you know, you were a part of the group, the cool crowd, the following, the disciples. You know what I mean? In that regard, many of us, many people incarnated, they walked the path with Jesus, and it wasn't because they walked the path of Jesus as a Christian or as that kind of thing. It was they walked the path with Jesus as a light worker, as a, you know, follower in that regard, an initiate, if you will. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. You're an initiate of Jesus. Now, what that means, Alicia, is that you've carried all of that wisdom here into this lifetime with you, okay, throughout lifetimes. So whatever it is that you feel naturally drawn to or good at or whatever it is, it kind of will tie into this too, okay? And for some reason, I am getting that like whole like peacemaker thing with the enemies. I just got peacemaker. So maybe that's a part of it where you have the ability to show people through a place of love that it's okay to basically have, you know, honestly, what I'm getting is like you could have someone you could be in the face of massive adversity, meaning someone's in front of you and they're like telling you like, I don't believe what you believe, and you know, there's no such thing as law of attraction and this and that and right? But you have the ability through the voice, the vibrations, the tones of your voice, your whole demeanor, the way that you are, your words, it's a gift. And you would be able to not only calm this person down, but you would get them to listen to you without interrupting you. You would get them to actually start listening and being open to what it is that you're saying. And by the end of it all, you would have this person wanting to know more about what you know, because you would activate that soul resonance within them. Okay, but first you had to calm down the ego. That's a fucking gift. And that is something huge in this lifetime that you are going to be working with, okay? Just like Jesus did. Just like a lot of us or them did too, right? Mary Magdalene, everybody had to put up with the craziest type of adversities and the craziest type of opinions from people. And they had to meet it every time with love, not more hate. And through that, they were able to shift a lot, not obviously everything, but that's okay, right? Everything played its part, and now we're here, right? Fast forward, and now you're here bringing that same energy okay, back to the world today. And that's the point, okay? That is a gift, to be able to coax the enemy with love, okay? So again, this is a part of your gifts. So how that would play out, you know, as far as like the judgment day for your enemies. Wow. Okay. All right. Don't mess around with Alicia. Is you would be sharing with others kind of the same thing that, you know, that's kind of been coming through consistently. And I said that it would because of who follows the channel and the energies that keep being drawn here. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So it makes perfect sense, right? You have the gift of showing other people how to face adversity with compassion and love. In my opinion, that's one of the biggest light gifts of all, because that is what this world is in dire need of, is compassion and love. And it basically is a massive playground of adversity in this moment. So your gifts in particular, and the way that you're able to bring them to light and to the collective and to people, could start with very simple stuff. You know, let's say you have a parent who is very religious, okay, or something, and they just don't understand your whole spiritualism and your whole, you don't believe in religion thing, or this or that, you know, and they are judgmental about it, you know what I mean? But you just keep planting the seed of love, of love, of love. Okay, that's fine, right? You don't have to be their punching bag, but you know, you keep planting the seeds. Okay, that's okay, you know, but blah, 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 right? But that seed grows, and the people around you see that. And then, you know, if you shift one person, that person can shift other people, and then it's the whole ripple effect. You know what I mean? But I do see you actually like actively like talking to people or helping people as well. Okay. So again, a lot of us have similar roles to play in this big, beautiful event, right? That we are partaking in, but it's also different, similar, but different. We all bring something very unique and different to the table. Alicia, you bring things to the table that I could never bring to the table, vice versa, right? And I'm not talking about, oh, like I'm a psychic and you're this. What I mean is like the way that you deliver. You know, you could become a reader too, right? But the way that you deliver a reading and a message and the way that you channel it or receive it is going to be completely freaking different than the way that I receive it or channel it, right? So same thing, right? So anyways, it's something about that, about leading the many, just like Jesus did, okay? This could be through a platform, through a podcast, through a book, through a, you know, you publish a journal, you write something that everyone wants to read. I have no idea, okay? Not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you. Okay, so that's pretty obvious too, all right? You bring miracle energies to people, okay? You are a miracle in the way that your light and the way that your gifts are, okay? I also am getting like very strong, like divination, but it's like, it's more so grid work and ley lines. Wow, look at that, tapped in AF. Yeah, see, you're someone who's tapped in AF, and you're gonna keep rising, and then, you know, you're just gonna get stronger in your spirituality and all that, right? This is kind of like what's kind of going on now, but it's also a peek behind the curtain, you know, to what's to come. You're going to start getting called more to grid work, to working with the ley lines, grid work, to gridding crystals, to just gridding in the light, being called to different places of the world for specific reasons. Like maybe out of nowhere, you start feeling this call to Jamaica. I keep getting pulled to Jamaica, or, you know, to Key West, Florida, or to, you know, I don't know, somewhere else in the world, right? Alaska. But the reasons why you're being called to these places is because they are sites that you are going to help grid activate the light, meaning you will go there, you will set the intention, you will touch your hands upon the earth, you will, you know, pray, you will do whatever it is that you do that's your, you know, your gridding work, right? But there's something with that, okay? So that's a part of your light work here. You're a ley line worker and a grid worker, okay? Also, you could be getting very much into crystals, crystal healing, and then also crystal gridding, where you teach people how to grid their crystals. Gosh, you guys, I can't talk. It's probably because I'm hungry. It's probably because I'm hungry. All my energy's dwindling and I'm like repeating myself and like, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. As I'm talking about ley lines, you get healing the mother line. So you could also be working with that, where maybe you help other people do that. You know what I mean? You know, again, maybe you take a trip, you organize a trip, like I said to someone earlier, where you go and you do some grid work and quantum healing work at sacred sites, or not even sacred sites. I mean, honestly, like the sacred sites, like so many people are going to the sacred sites and they're doing shit they don't even know what they're doing. It's like crazy. It's like, you know what I mean? Thank God they're powerful sacred sites. But what I'm saying is, like, you'll be called to these places. I'm not saying it's you, but you'll be called to these places and that's what you'll be doing. Okay. So you might take a group of people with you where you camp out for a couple of days or something, and it's a beautiful place in nature, and you do a bunch of grid work and crystal gridding and things of that nature. Okay. And you open up things and close things or whatever. I don't know. Okay. I'm just channeling out everything that comes through. But also you're going to be helping other people with healing their lineage lines, their mother line, their father line, you know, things of that nature. Okay. In one way or the next. Healing work, ancestral work, mother line, and growing up. There it is. You've been doing this throughout lifetimes. It's a part of your light work, but it's also part of your ancestral light work, like what your ancestors have done as well. Okay. They knew how to grid. They knew how to work with ley lines. They knew what the ley lines were, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So it's like they're cheering you on from, you know, behind the veil or whatever, on the other side of the veil. And they're just like, thank you. We're so proud of you. You know, this is very powerful work that you're doing. You have no idea. Like, it is like that because it is very powerful work. It is. It's basically reprogramming and rewiring the earth grid and anchoring in the light where there's been darkness or infiltration, and it's a bunch of stuff. But anyways, it's powerful. So very beautiful. My love, that's what I have for you. Okay. All right. Next is Steve, and then last is V, and then that's it. Okay. I'm gonna go pull my chicken out really quickly. Shit, now that I'm thinking about it. Hold on one second, guys. You're welcome, Alicia. Because I'm thinking about it, and like, I know the pack of chicken has more than one piece in it, and I'm gonna have to take the one piece out and then put the other piece, wrap it, put it back in the fridge, cover the other piece, put it on a plate, put it in the microwave so Sagey boy doesn't get up and be bad and try to eat the chicken breast off the counter. So anyways, it's just, I have to do it though really quickly because I know I'm gonna be starving and I want it to start getting, you know, cooler. So I'll be right back. Okay. And then when I come back, I will leave off with Steve and then V, and then we'll be done. We'll be done. But you guys know me, I could ramble on for another 20 minutes. Okay, that actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. All right, oh, Sagey boy's in here. He's in here. He wouldn't have even gotten it. Okay, so for Steve, let's see, for Steve. All right, so actually, Steve, when I was just doing that right now, this is actually pretty bang on with the shaman energy, because I did get that for you, like a shamanic type energy, that very powerful healer type energy. Okay, so definitely a part of like your past life energy, shamanic energy, you know, working with obviously Mother Earth. You know, shamanic work involves a lot, but you know, it's a big part of it is soul retrieval, you know, journeying to the underworlds and retrieving parts of people's souls that have been, you know, lost, or you know, just all kinds of things, right? So definitely you know, something with that, okay? Shamanism is not just one culture or from one part of the earth or one place in the world. It's all over the globe. It just comes in different forms, okay? So this could be in many different places that you know, could have done this work, okay? But anyways, definitely a shaman. But what I specifically got was like Reiki healer. And I'm saying that because it reminded me immediately of, there's this Reiki healer. He's a guy here on YouTube. I've actually shared his page. He does longer Reiki healing sessions, okay? Like that'll be like 25 minutes, 30 minutes videos, you know, here on YouTube. But then he also does like shorts, you know, I'm guessing he has like a TikTok or something and he posts them here too. But they're like, I do sound healing and Reiki. I knew it. I freaking felt that. So it came through so like clearly when I was like cutting the chicken out of the container and putting it on the plate. So if you're already kind of like doing so there's something about like taking it up a notch, going to the next level, things of that nature. So if like you're doing that for a living, there's something about like maybe you're already like thinking about how you could expand on this or how you could do more, maybe reach more people or a larger audience or things like that. I have no idea. But I did, like I said, receive that guy, and he has a platform here. He's got like, you know, 40,000 followers and counting or something like that. And his energy is phenomenal. He's Australian. He's in the backwoods of Australia. You know, but he does these wonderful videos of Reiki healing, you know, and he uses all these symbols and he uses the crystals, and his stuff is very powerful. Obviously, like I use discernment with all of these things. Starting it now, cosmic vibrations. Yes, perfect. Because I was going to say, like, your guides are coming through and they're like, you have to start reaching more people with your energetic work and your healing, okay? Now, the next thing is the shamanic energy. So I don't know if this is already on your radar, but it's a part of your path where you need to do the medicine wheel. You need to go through the medicine wheel, all 4 directions at some point in your life. Now, I'm not saying you have to do it, but what I'm saying is your guys are saying that's a part of it. Like you have to, because you're going to be incorporating all of this for something very powerful and very big. And it's going to touch a lot of people, and it's going to change and shift a lot. Okay. Well, this was very easy. This was probably the easiest reading I had. Okay, so let's get some more. Let's see what else comes out. All right. Cosmic vibrations. I love that. I love that. Cosmic vibrations. Okay, I'll have to go check it out. I'll have to go check it out. All right, everyone, go check out Steve's Reiki channel. Cosmic vibrations. Go follow him. Give him a like. Give him a follow. Subscribe. Let's show some love and support. I had a reading pop up was it yesterday or the day before? It was from a reader here on YouTube. It popped up in my news feed. And I forget what the title of it was, but it was something that connected with me. So I clicked on her video, and I just had a feeling that she was a newer reader because, you know, the views were not, you know, all there, but she had just posted it. So it was still like, you know, but anyway, so I clicked on it, and she had like 96 subscribers, and it like warmed my heart. It was so humbling because I legit, like, I do not, you know, I remember being at those numbers. Like, I remember refreshing, and I still do that, you know, refreshing, but like not as much, obviously, you know, the channel is taken off and it's growing and it's plentiful and it's got a strong, solid foundation. But getting it there and building it, and when you first start, you're so excited, you know, and I kept, you know, checking, you know, am I at 100 yet? Am I at 200 yet? Am I at 300 yet? Oh my gosh, I'm at 500, halfway to 1,000, like, you know, it was like that. And it was every single subscriber means, the confirmation of it means that when you get one more subscriber, every single person counts a millionfold, because that is confirmation that your stuff is worth watching to them. You have another person out there that's saying, wow, this content is amazing. I want to be here for the long haul, right? So, so with that, with Steve, it's like the same kind of thing, right? Where it's like the seed that is starting to be planted, but it's just going to grow and become more fruitful. And Steve, that is the outcome of it. So I don't know, like, you know, you're probably just like, okay, like I surrender the outcomes. I'm just doing this from my heart and stuff, which is beautiful. But it's also like, you know, I want this to be successful. I want a successful platform, etc. Right? Well, the spirit is like, just keep pouring your heart into it and doing it from the heart and for that reasons, and it will for sure be successful. The minute we start doing it for ourselves and for just money and that, you know, it's like, you know, Okay, but shamanism is going to be big for you. Okay, also you're going through a huge rebirth. Lucid dreaming is showing up too, and what I mean by what I'm getting with that is that you have the ability. It's one of your gifts. You have the ability to navigate lucid dreams, also helping other people navigate lucid dreams while in a lucid dream state. Okay. So like down the road, like let's say like you're doing all this stuff, right? You're doing all this spiritual work and you've got your platform booming and everything's rolling and you're doing all these things and right, everything's just fucking amazing, right? You might feel called. That's when another seed might burst, or an opportunity comes in, or you meet someone who does this or whatever, and they can train you or teach you. But it's something about helping other people like navigate through the lucid dream state, okay, and then retrieving the information to assist in some type of healing work. Don't know. And as I say, healing work, the next card after that, spell work, it has work in it, okay? So anyways, my love, that is what I have for you. Let's get a tarot card. Whoops, oh my goodness, a whole bunch of them just fell. And then last but not least is going to be V. So thank you, my loves, for hanging out, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed these messages today. So tomorrow, I guess I'll be doing the same kind of messages because everyone really seemed to really like resonate and connect and feel very happy about it. And if you're on here today and you want to get, you know, and you want to hop on for a reading tomorrow, it's totally fine. You guys don't feel like, you know, like you can't do that. You totally can. You know, if I feel that there's other messages that need to come through, then I will channel them in this regard. But if not, if you were on here today, I'll just poke into something different and pull through other, you know, energies for you, right? Okay, here we go. For the Reiki, sound healing, shaman person, it's the world card. Ask and you shall receive. It's the world. Like, this is, you're on the right path. You're closing out huge cycles. This is reaching massive levels of completion. And then it's the fool's journey, right? So you have this clean slate, this like fresh start energy. You've cleared and healed a bunch of karma. So it's almost like in the eyes of the universe, like you have this like clean slate, fresh start. Okay. So this is all about new, fresh energies entering your life. Okay. Also there's something about worldwide travel. So I don't know, international travel, probably for work, something like that. Okay. Like a big sound circle or meeting other people. I have no idea, but that's what I'm getting is like a mixture of stuff like that. Okay. But there's definitely a call to travel worldwide. Okay. So that is what I have, my dear. And then bottom of the deck is Two of Swords. Okay. So the message that I received from the Two of Swords is if there's something that comes up, maybe this is where you're at right now. If there's something that comes up that makes you go, I really have to think about this, don't spend too much time holding back and thinking with the Two of Swords, because you might miss something important. Okay. That's the message that I received with it. Don't know. That's just what I got. Okay. So, all right. So that's what I have for you, hon. Okay. Next is V. V. Yeah, I guess I'll start with this one. Aw, thank you, Steve. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, too. Thank you for being here and for all the love and support. And thank you for the work that you're doing out in the collective. It's astronomical, right? For everyone, everyone, right? And even if you're, you know, even if your light work right now is consisting of, you know, you're posting spiritual memes on Instagram or Facebook, you know, Dolores Cannon quotes, or, you know, stuff about the Kundalini rising or the chakras, or, you know, anything like that, right? You're getting people's attention. They're tuning in, whether they are closed off to it or not, they're seeing it. And on some soul level, there's resonance. Okay. And that is the seeds that we plant. And then the more that they see, the more that it activates that resonance, right? Until one day you get a little curious friend who DMs you and asks you about, I saw this and what does that exactly mean? You know, I'm not sure, I don't really understand this stuff, but it's intriguing. Can you help me or share with me more, right? So those are the seeds that you're planting, and that's light work. That's light work. This doesn't have to mean light work all the time, right? Like light work comes in, I say this all the time, all forms, and you're doing it constantly all the time. Light work. Okay, for V, please. I'm getting something about Ireland. Ireland. So I don't know if you connect to Ireland or you know, like that kind of stuff, like old Ireland, Celtic stuff. You know, like this would be like the stone circles, like, you know, old, like kind of like witchy energy like that. But it's like, you know, in alignment with helping and healing and love, you know. I could just be picking up on like a past life or something like that, but you know, as well. But I feel like this is what, you know, you're connected to it. You're connected to it somehow. The old world and the old ways and the magic. Third eye is awakening. Okay, beautiful. Third eye is awakening. Now, you know what I'm getting here with you? I honestly, V, I feel like it's so funny because, like, you know, a lot of, like, you know, like energy healing and work and just different things, Reiki and stuff has been coming in for people. But what I'm getting is, like, chakra clearing. So I feel like that's a part of your gifts. Also, aura cleansing, aura. Okay, here's the thing. It's like, I feel like this is a gift of yours where, and it may not be that you have this gift right now, but look at your third eye is awakening, okay? So things are going to start, you're going to start seeing through the veil more, you know, the veil is becoming thinner. Your third eye and your crown are going to be, right? So you're going to start seeing more things that most people can't see. Auras, you know, different kind of beings, maybe, you know, things of that nature, right? But what I'm getting is like aura reading, like seeing colors around people, their auras. Right now, what I'm being told is that like you can feel an aura. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about. What I mean when I say you could feel an aura is you might be around someone, like let's say you've been intrigued by reading auras or seeing auras, but you can't see exact auras. Maybe you can, I don't know, but I'm gonna say you can't see like the aura right now, but you can feel or sense the aura. So like let's say someone has like a very blue or turquoise aura per se, okay? You can sense that they have like a turquoise energy, or that you can feel a certain vibration around this person, and maybe the first color that comes to mind is that kind of color. Well, that's what I mean. You're picking up on it, but maybe you're not visually seeing it, okay? Or a violet aura, or a soft yellow aura, or you know what I mean? But aura, also aura cleansing, okay? That's a part of your light work and your gifts is like, you know, and this is where I got the past life stuff, is people would get attachments or different things, and you were able to scan their energy field, their auric field, and then you were able to see, yes, there's an attachment here or an entity here or something here or whatever, or this is leaching or draining, or there's a hole in the energy field here or whatever. But you were able to go into like a meditative state and then see people's energy fields. And at some point, I don't doubt that like you actually were just full on awake and you could like sense and feel, right? Which actually I do feel you did that. I do feel you did that, because that's something I do, where I can tune into people's auric fields and I can sense the things that are attached to them, or even their physical body or things of that nature, okay? So all of this is a part of it. That third eye awakening also, it's for me, it's about, you know, like having more of like a, you know, a seeing vision with you know, like seeing, you know, with your third eye, like that psychic seeing and, you know, all of it, okay? Aw, okay, Tree Hugger Patriot, my love. I will see you soon, and I'll look out for your email, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Bang on right away. Fairy energy, white witch energy. Yes, totally. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. I got that, you know, like Like, I feel like you connect to like the druids and, you know, like that. Yeah, like the fairy realm, the elves, you know, that, you know, basically like your past lives have been very much like a Lord of the Rings movie. You know what I mean? Hi, me too. A lot of us, right? You know, like we've lived places like the Shire, and we've been through places like Mordor, and we've, you know, it's all crazy, right? But like, you know, hey, it is what it is, right? But I love that it connects with you. Okay. So anyway, so you're gonna start really being able to me with the third eye awakening is like you already sense all these energies, you know these energies, you connect with these energies. This is more about seeing them visually, okay? Like you're rising up and you're gonna see them visually. There could even be something about where you start sharing them, like maybe let's say you visually see the Fae, and if they give you permission to share what they look like, mind you, we can't just be doing that stuff. We have to ask permission, right? Well, we're supposed to. Well, that's what I've always been guided. Not that I'm going to be painting a Fae any days, you know, anytime soon. I'm more of like a nature, you know, painter, but who knows where I go. But I feel that you will actually be drawing or bringing the interpretations of what it is that you see onto paper, or somehow you're going to, so other people can see, and then they'll connect and kind of go, oh my gosh, yes, this seems resonant to me, or whatever, you know? Confirmation of the starseed energy, so definitely that. Also, like the fact that you connect with the fairies, there's something about, you know, because the fairies are like very powerful healers, right? There's something about that, like you've again, back in like, you know, I keep getting Ireland, so I'm gonna say back in the old country, in old Ireland. I have probably the worst Irish accent ever. But you did a lot of this quantum healing work, excuse me, with the Fae specifically. Like if someone, you know, grew ill or something like that, like you would work with the Fae along with your healing modalities and medicines and tools, and knowledge, okay? And you would bring this person back into a mode of being very healed, okay? So it was, you know, for me, what I'm getting is like something that was obviously frowned upon, but in the lifetime that I'm specifically seeing, you were very protected by whoever governed this city or you know, town is what I want to say. This village, this village is more the word, okay? So anyways, I feel rainbow ray energy, feel not see. Okay, beautiful. So that's so funny. So tarot fairy. I was telling one of my friends earlier who, you know, she's actually she's a reader here on YouTube. You guys could go follow her. She's very starseedy and, you know, does a lot of like, you know, that kind of, those kinds of readings. But she also does like twin flame readings. Kimber Kiss Cosmic Queen. Kimber Kiss Cosmic Queen here on YouTube. Anyways, I shared with her earlier that like one of my newest, strongest gifts, I mean, apart from everything else, is it's something that just came through like out of nowhere. But it's literally me seeing, visually seeing, like literally seeing rainbow auras, people's rainbow auras. So it's all the colors, all the, and the way that it comes through around them is just so wild. But I'm not only seeing it around people, I'm actually looking out. Like I could maybe open, you know, my front door and stand on my front porch and look out, and I'll see basically like blobs of like a rainbow, you know, like lighting, and then, you know, and then, or like around the edging of the trees, I'll see like a rainbow coloring, you know. It comes off very much like how when I've shared like my sun pictures of taking pictures of the sun, the light codes that I receive and stuff, right, you guys, the rainbow rays within that, right? So it's very beautiful. But yeah, it's a thing. So like cord cutting and healing, yeah, beautiful. Okay, I totally agree. When my dad passed, I feel like he went to go heal with the fairies. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Let's go ahead, since we're using the Wizard Tarot, let's see what comes through. You know, maybe there's some cards that come out with some fairies on them. Some fairy folk. The Empress. It's not the fairy folk, but it's the Empress. She's got her cat. She's got her magic wand. She's got all of her abundance, all her yummy food, her fruits, her cakes, her fruits of labors, you know. Okay, this right here is showing that whatever it is that you're in a very fertile energy right now, so you're going to be fertile of an abundant, full of ideas, basically is what I'm getting. You're pregnant, full of ideas. You're birthing ideas with the Empress energy. And these ideas that you're birthing are in alignment with your soul gifts, your soul path in a lot of ways. What your guides are saying is like, yes, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. But what I'm also receiving is, you know, like there's still work to be done, which is fine. We all have work to do, but you're getting there. You're so close. It's like that, okay? There is new, prosperous, abundant cycles starting here. There's new beginnings, harvest. I said fruits of your labor. That's what I mean too. Like you're going to start seeing your abundance start to pick up and flow in a different way or more or whatever it is. And don't worry about the how. Just trust that the universe has your back, right? Also, through your light work, through the things that you're going to be incorporating and doing, and you know what I mean, that is going to put you more into this Empress energy as far as material wealth goes. On a vibrational level, you're there. You're already vibrating at this high frequency, which is why you're connecting the way that you are, in a very, very beautiful way. Herbs, oils, and natural healing, Merlin times. Yeah. Yeah, and this is very much like Avalonian, you know, again, going back to like the enchanted, you know, energies and magic and mystical times. And then you have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, okay, followed by the Six of Wands, okay? The Six of Wands, we have some angels here showing up in the message right there, okay? It's funny too, because I was just talking about Lord of the Rings, and literally like the Six of Wands, he has like an orc, you know, the orcs, the like monster beings in Lord of the Rings. He has like an orc's head in this like ball of like energy. Look at, okay? And he's controlling it. He's controlling it like with his hands, okay? He's willing it with his hands, moving it with his hands. So that's another gift of yours, is being able to, you know, harness energy in such a profound way where you could possibly move things or whatever it is, right? But that's what I mean. Like that's the kind of energy that I've been getting with you the whole time. And then Six of Wands speaks of a victory. It's a yes card. Also, it means yes, 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 yes to everything. But it's also a victorious card, okay? The Fool speaks of a new beginning, a clean slate, a new journey. So you're going to be embarking on a new journey as the Empress. But it brings forth this abundance. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit, look at that. Such a beautiful Wheel of Fortune card. I think that is one of my favorite Wheel of Fortunes I've ever seen, to be honest with you. I love that. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's more abundance and fortune, but also I'm telling you, it's something about your gifts and your soul work. It's gonna, you know, again, when you're doing it from your soul and from your heart, your true heart of hearts, there's no way you can't be on top and winning and extremely abundant. There's just no fucking way. There's just no way. You're completely in alignment. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay. I think I got all of them. Oh wait, no, I didn't get. I didn't get a Sister of the Rose Oracle. Okay. Oh, that fell right out on my lap. Ooh, those wanted to fall out too. The Breathing Rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. Okay, so they're saying that like you've done a lot of healing, and it's your time. You're done with this like isolated healing, you know. And of course, we're always healing, you know that. But like you're done with the big shit, right? And now the wheel is here. You're moving on. The wheel is turning. That's what that means, right there. Boom. Okay. So now you're ready. Okay, now there's going to be more things that activate your heart even more, and that like fill your heart more so. Okay, so very beautiful energy here. High Priestess is also Empress is also very much High Priestess energy for me, because they are one and the same. Okay, for me, right? So anyways, my love, I'm glad that it connected with you so much. It's my honor and pleasure to be here with everybody. Thank you for everyone who is still here hanging out. All 18 of you guys. I'm glad that you guys really enjoyed this style of reading. You know, again, I always trust when I received it, you know, when I receive anything, it's like, it's for a reason, you know, just like when I came to do this, it was for a reason. It was an impromptu reading, but the energy behind it was to do card pulls based on this, on your soul gifts, your soul path, where you're meant to go, what you're meant to do, etc. Like that kind of stuff, right? So anyways, of course, keep in mind, you guys always have free will. You're not going to be punished for things, you know what I mean, if you don't do them or whatever, but you did come here to fulfill certain soul mission gifts, right? So, you know, if you don't get it right in this lifetime, you'll just come back to do it again, right? You know, but you guys are, that's the point. So anyways, and you're also going to be helping other people do the same thing, which is beautiful. Okay. Right. All right. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, morning, night. I will see you guys again here tomorrow. After, I don't know, I have several clients like early, and then I have one client, and then I think after that client, I could probably come live for you know, a couple hours or something like that. So anyways, all right, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna go make dinner and relax. Mwah.